What's up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Oh man, we got a bunch of people here. This is great. Paul, welcome. Eric, Peter, Funky Moses, checking it out. Universes player, welcome, man. I hope you enjoy what you see. There's so many good TCGs right now. It's hard to it's hard to play just one. I have trouble with it. King Okaze, welcome. Taylor, I hope I open up 53 gold boosters. That would be insane. You guys would be here for something monumental and legendary. Oh man, Wednesday, welcome. Antonio, welcome. Robert, thank you. I hope I pull the gold booster as well. Yeah, get your scanners ready, everyone. Good luck. Let's see what you can do today. It's gonna be exciting. Welcome, Peter. Gabriel, yes, you are just in time. Douglas, welcome. Yistout, welcome. Sci-Fi fan, hey everyone. How many uniques are we getting, King? Well, okay, so I have a friend who said they opened up 6 boxes. They had 3 gold boosters and ended up with like 100 uniques or something. That seems a little absurd. No, 12. Sorry, not 6. 12. I meant to say 12 boxes. 12 boxes ended up with 100 uniques. So if we ended up with 50, we'd be doing super well. That'd be crazy. But I don't know how many we're going to get. We'll see. We'll see. Practically scanning earlier. Ready. The card quality is nice, Peter. Okay, so let me let you guys know what's going on here. Yeah, sorry, not 6 though. 12 boxes. 12 boxes. I misspoke. I apologize for that. So what we have going on here, you can see I've got nothing in front of me right now. Here is the first box we're going to be cracking open. All right, you see it is still sealed. And the way we're going to try doing this is actually I have my best friend, my favorite person in the world is here next to me. Go ahead and there we go. See, all my hands are right here, right? It's not a magic trick. So she's off to the side. My wife's off to the side. She's going to be cracking open these. She's going to be cracking open these packs, pre-scanning them and passing them over. She's not going to tell me. I like can't even hear her at all anyway. So I have no idea what she's getting, but we're going to get the packs passed over from the left. And then we're going to go through them here. And that way they are already scanned. So that's why I said good luck. You're going to have trouble scanning these because they should already be scanned when they get onto the camera here. So yeah, that's the plan. I don't see any reason to wait anymore. Should we start? Let's start cracking into this. You want to open up the first box? Oh, I already did. We're good. Oh, okay. She's right. She's smart. I'm going to open the box here and pass it over to her. That's why I have her here. She's actually the brains of the entire operation here. All right. So here we are cracking it open. All right. So you see fresh 37 pack box, presumably. It's so funny that they're 37 packs. I've never ever in my life seen a 37 pack box. I've seen other TCGs that are 39 pack boxes from Kickstarter, but I love that it's just one more. All right. So with that said, now I'm going to pass these and then the golden scissors for the golden booster. I'm going to pass those back over. And we're going to, she's going to get cracking and then we'll start with the first pack whenever we receive it down the old assembly line. All right. Yeah, they are 37. They had a stretch goal to add 1 single booster to the pack, or to the box. Yep, extra pack as a treat, indeed. That is exactly right. And I'm going to let you guys know right now because you guys might have some questions. So this playmat here that we're going to be opening on today, I was deciding which altered playmat to use. This is actually an official altered playmat, sort of. So let me see. You're going to get a little bit extra here, but I just want to get onto the screen. There, you see I have a main deck mat behind it, but this is a Gamegenic altered mat. But this is not one that I think you guys are going to find on shelves anywhere. This was something that I received as a small gift when I visited the studio in January. And it's kind of cool because it uses some terminology that they got rid of in the game. It's like it's an old like prototype mat. So here reserve was called Memory. And then this wasn't landmarks. It was, I mean, it's just permanence is what it says over here. King, we're going to be opening up. Okay, so the way this is going to work, we're going to open up a minimum of 6 boxes today. We may open more. Basically, I'm not sure how long this process is going to take of getting the cards scanned and getting them over here. And so I wanted to give us a little extra time. We have about 3 hours. I'm hoping to do 6 boxes in 3 hours. If we don't open a golden booster in those 6 boxes, we may do a stretch goal. But if it's already gotten past 3 hours at that point, we'll probably just call it. So I'm trying to open to at least get 1 golden boosters for you guys to see. And because I hope to open one, because my luck on stream opening the highest rarity stuff is terrible. Yes, Stout. Fleeting Thoughts next week. We already have it recorded. It'll be coming out on Tuesday. Lineage Break. Yo, welcome. Thank you for the God Pack energy. I sure hope so. I did like the memory term, Yes, Stout, honestly, but also it would be confusing with Grand Archive right now, so I'm kind of glad it has reserve. It lets me keep things straight in my head a little more. We'll comment on any rare card that I think is especially playable, for instance, out of faction rares. I'll do what I can. I think a lot of the game is playable, though, honestly, Paul. Like, I think this set is incredible. I think there are very few cards that you can't play. Okay, so we have pack number 1. Ready? All right, so we're starting off. Foil at Saudi Surge. By the way, I think they did an incredible job with the foiling on these. These look beautiful. Their isolation is really, really great. All right. So we're gonna go through our commons here. Let me pull in a little bit for you guys. Okay? There we go. So go through our commons. We got Jian, we got Kappa, we got Hooked. I think this card's really fun. Of the target character switches expeditions is really, really fun. It can target your side or your opponent's side. Bountiful Meadow. This might be one of my favorite cards in the game. Is really sweet. Making your plants cost less it's a pretty rude ability, to be honest. Very powerful. That foiling is great, right, King? Lane, yes, game is really good. Gabriel, the next Fleeting Thoughts, unique one from the Discord post. No, that's actually going to be a separate video, actually. That was for a separate video that we're recording on Monday. We got the Spindle, another great Muna landmark. Thoth. We got a Lady of the Lake. All right, we got our first rares. We got a rare Axiom Scrambler. Our little Sabotage option. I like the rare one a lot more than the common one because of that lower cost. 4 costs to get a Sabotage is a little tough, but 3 is a lot more doable. Aja, that's cool. She was our spoiler card that we were given. So really awesome. We got a Beauty Sleep. Beauty Sleep is just a game-winning card as well. Crazy. We got a Robin Hood. Cards your opponent's play cost 1 more. Yeah, Robin Hood. I really like Robin Hood. I've seen some incredible unique Robin Hoods. I hope we get a really, really cool unique Robin Hood at some point. And we got a Mana Convergence, the least playable card in the game. It's just for when your draft screws up. In later boxes, can you ask the wife not to scan the common? Maybe, yeah. We'll move to just at some point. We'll move to just scanning the rares probably. I just don't need to have that many commons on my account, I assume. So we'll see. All right, pack number 2. We have a foil, Lindy Way and Ma. That'd be kind of fun to do some commons where you guys can just go for them if you want. If there's people watching who just want to get commons, we'll just you can, yeah, try and scan them if you want. That sounds kind of fun. We'll probably do that. I like that. I just want to remark on Lindy Way and Ma that this was probably the character that I got most interested in from learning the lore alone when we did our lore series in the podcast. I mean, there's a lot of characters I liked more after that, but Lindy Way was the one where after I heard the lore, I was like, wow, she is so cool. She is super, super neat. I think I didn't separate my Itsadi. Let me get that here. So get Itsadi on his own here. All right. Mechanical Training, Atlas, Dr. Frankenstein, Sneezer Shroom. So I should mention, too, that what I'm looking for in particular here, obviously we want a golden booster. Obviously we want a lot of uniques. Muna is my favorite faction by far. So I really want to get some hot Muna uniques. That's what we're going to be looking for. Cone Man, Council, the Kraken, Celebration Day. We got Hooked. Are we all the way in? Yeah, we are. Okay. We got the rare version of Hooked, which allows you to draw a card as well. That's really sick. The Sandman, another Asleep Giver, and a rare Ortis Trooper, who's just it's just a basic 1/1/1, but it is in Izmir. This is one of the rares that I'm not sure how playable this one is, because I don't know when you want to spend a rare slot in Izmir on just the 1/1/1. I'd be pretty interested to see that. All right, we are going to have pack number 3 here. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. I'm gonna have to show that one separately. Was this in this pack? They're not. None of them are loading now. Okay, we're having a little app issue. Hang on. This pack is good though. I'm gonna start going through this pack while we're attempting to address the pack here. Was that from that pack? Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. You got some sweet Muna uniques to trade me. I love it. I love it. 2 top tier cards in first pack. Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. Izmir and Lyra are your favorites. Ooh, look at this though. Foil Tasia. Tasia is so sick. Very, very cool. All right, we got Chiron. We're back in business. Cool. Dr. Frankenstein, Lyra Scald, the Muna Beauty Sleep, the original. This is the what I love about this card is like Muna. We thought for a long time Muna basically couldn't interact, and then we saw Beauty Sleep, and like, wait a second, actually Muna can just win the game, or you can use it on your own things when you're gonna lose. That's the power of this card is being able to play it on your own units when you got something powerful you want to anchor down or something, but then the opponent beats you on that side and you have that one extra cheeky 1 mana available and you go, okay, fine, you can win this turn. I'm gonna Beauty Sleep and win next turn. If Beauty Sleeping their thing doesn't help. You got both options though. Moonlight Jellyfish, we got a Robin Hood, we got rares, we got Ada Lovelace. Put a card from your hand in reserve to draw a card. Very cool little Axiom Reserve. I love the Axiom Reserve shenanigans that they get to do. Dracana, one of my faves. Little Muna action. Yeah, Dan, that's right. Dan Green is a green player through and through. Absolutely true. We got the Katagear. This card is crazy. We got Spycraft. No uniques yet. We got a Monolith Archivist. Okay, and then we got a common foiler in this pack. Nice to get the foilers. All right. Next pack. I'm currently sorting by rarity, Peter. Yeah, exactly. Yo! Nice. We got Foil Sierra and Oddball. Very cool. We got Atlas. Armor Jammer, Mighty Jin. Inari, Loki. Yeah, someone mentioned, who was it said the Loki flavor text is amazing? This absolutely is. My 4th unique card. No idea what you're talking about. Loki's actually cheating and Altered. This is one of the best flavor texts in the game, I think. For sure. All right. Magical Training. We got Rare Hatter. Yes, Foiler's King. Foilers let you add... they let you foil a card in your collection. So then when you print on demand that card, when that opens up in a month or 2 or whatever, 3 months, I don't know, in a few months, whenever it is, then you can print that card as foil or non-foil as you'd like. As many copies as you want in foil too. So if you want to foil a deck in this game, all you have to do is acquire effectively 13 foilers, depending on how you're, well, sorry, not 13, no, 3 for uniques, 13, 14, 15 foilers. I think it's 15 foilers is the number. If you're running all 3 ofs and 1 ofs, you might have to get more if you're doing little cheeky 2 of 1 ofs. But you have to just get those foilers, add them to your collection, and then you can print your whole deck in foil. All right, so we got Hatter Rare. We got All-In Rare. We got the Cloth Cocoon. There's Muna's other little, another piece of disruption for Muna, which is really dope. Discard target fleeting, anchored, or sleep character, or discard target permanent. So Muna has to work a little bit, though. Muna has to work to get their removal. But that's okay. In Muna, we don't mind some hard work. Spindle Harvester's rare, and then another mana convergence. All mana convergences, baby. Said we need the insomnia keyword. This card cannot gain a sleep. That would be really cool, actually. That'd be like, it probably wouldn't be worth a lot, meaning like when they kind of dole out the power of a card, it probably wouldn't cost a lot. Right? So you could like slap it on top of things on like random uniques and stuff, but then suddenly that card would be a lot more resilient. I don't think so. What is that? Hold on. Sorry, we got a little app thing we're dealing with here. One sec. I don't know what that means. Does anyone know what it means when the app says number of unavailable cards after you're done scanning? See, someone who's been an expert at using the app, could you let me know? We have a report that just says X number of cards unavailable. Unavailable cards on the bottom. Does it say when you scan them, it adds them successfully? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Can you let's see. If you scan this one again. Oh, if you're scanning and then just hitting scan again, it's adding the cards already scanned. Does that make sense? So no, it's saying that in the current session of scanning, it keeps trying to add the same pool of them each time, I think. So like if you scan 15 cards and then you scan 15 more cards, the first time you send 15, the second time you send all 30 again. And the next one you send all 45. And we got, I think, yeah, because your previous card scan. It's trying to scan the previous one again, so it said not available. Do the pack, then go to the cards page and hit scan, and it will stop. Okay, okay, I think that makes sense. I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, and then just hit scan again. Okay, and that should work. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for explaining that, Travi and Peter. Really appreciate that. Yes, you know, wouldn't be a stream without some scuffing. Absolutely. We're on iPhone, well, an iPad actually right now. Yep, it's just trying to scare me. It did a good job. Yeah, we have Alan. So, yeah, so Alan, Altered is really, really unique. Basically, in this game, you own cards both physically and digitally. And the reason for that is that you are able to, with the digital ownership of the cards, you need the digital ownership to submit them into a tournament, to be able to play them in a tournament. And with that digital ownership, you can print on demand cards. Like I can ship off an order to have them print me more copies of Hua Mulan, and they will print the actual cards and send them to me if I want them to. It's not just to keep track of them. Absolutely not. It's essential when you're opening Altered. You got to scan all your stuff in. That's why we have all this like technical scuffing that we're kind of dealing with right now. We're trying to be really careful with it. And that's it. That allows, basically that whole system allows the fact that there are mechanically unique one-of-one cards in these packs to work at all. Otherwise, people would just slab them and never use them if they couldn't print them on demand. And that kind of makes the whole game function. It's Spycraft or his Trooper. Okay, so our rares here. If you get a golden pack, cover the QR codes just to make sure, though. We'll see. I think we'll be okay. At some point, you have to, you know, at some point you got to let go. It'll be all right. I trust my wife 100% to get them scanned in perfectly. She's been doing this for literally years. She's an expert at scanning Altered cards. All right, we have red. We have Ouroboros what was I trying to say? Ouroboros Inkcaster, Bravos Pathfinder. We got a rare Frog Prince. We got the Frog. Alan, yes, you do have to pay a fee per card, right? You're gonna pay a little bit per card. Taylor, they can try and slab them, but they have to deal with me. Yo, Gabriel, thank you. Welcome from Brazil. Just a few stores will have Altered here. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. It'll catch on, I bet. It'll catch on. Yo, we have our first unique. We have our first unique, everyone. Ready? So behind this Frog Prince is our unique. It is a unique out of faction Alice. Ooh, exciting. Okay. So let's take a look at this unique together, everyone. This is a 2-hand cost, 3 reserve cost, 1/2/1 with, when played from anywhere, you may put a card from your hand in reserve. If you do, I gain 1 boost for each card in each player's reserve. I love that effect in Lyra. I love that effect because this is going to work really well. Fen and Crowbar, which is a deck I really, really enjoy. And then it has the classic Alice after you effect. So yeah, this is a pretty potent little early Lyra drop. This also does the very not Lyra thing of like being pretty decent in its zones already. Great uniques. That's our first unique. That is our first unique, everyone. Yeah, 4th copy of Anasi. Exactly. Yeah, that's a really, really good unique. All right, next pack. She's getting ahead of us now. We got them queued up right now. We're going to have to go faster. Trayston Rossum is our foil character here. Once we get through like all the characters, we won't spend as much time looking at them, but they're pretty beautiful. Kaibara, Athena, Haven Trainee. Can I explain the second effect? After you, oh yeah, sure, the unique doesn't say. After you is an effect that the first time you read it, if you haven't played the game, you might think sounds terrible. It is your opponent, you pass. It's a soft pass. Your opponent takes the next turn. You just like, you don't do anything that phase. Which basically allows you to spend this to just force your, because there's no soft passing in this game. Your opponent has to either play a card or pass for the entire turn. So after you allows you to force them to take multiple actions in a row so that you can respond to where they went and what they did. So Alice is extremely good. Rob Deep, grats to whoever got that. I got that, actually. Thank you. Grats to whoever got that. It is me. It is me who got it. Tanuki, Drakena. I love this, though. I hope we have more people coming in who think that I'm being an absolute moron right now. Let's go. Magical Training. Kitsune Rare. We got Ser Nunos. We got, boom, we have another unique. And you know what? Just to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys something. Okay. So I'm going to take my phone here. I'm going to scan my unique slightly off screen here. I'm going to scan it. I'm going to pull up my phone. I have to log in, of course. Of course I do. Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, man, this did not work as smoothly as I wanted it to. All right. One moment. I'm just going to... I want to show this to people, just so you understand that we got it figured out. Okay... Here we go. I'm logging in right now. Oh, that's why. I see what happened. Okay, I see entirely what happened here. I'm ready to try. I gotta try this one more time. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're logging in. Hit add to collection. Okay. Are you doing it after each pack right now? Okay. Well, actually, because I just scanned this and it said it's already in a collection, in my collection 0. So I'm trying to figure out why that is. It's weird. It says it's both in a collection, but not in a collection. I haven't shown it on screen yet. Can you check check the collection you have there? Yep. Okay, we're just, scuffed things. So hang on. We're figuring this out. Oh yeah, this is a May case. Yes. Yeah, search for that. KADIG. Search for that. Yeah, scroll down. And then keep scrolling down. That one. Yeah, it says it's right there. Huh. So we have uniques have a delay often. If it's in a collection, it's fine. Okay. It says it is on the app, on the iPad we're using. I thought it would just show up on my phone here. So no, we're all good. Okay. And then just for my peace of mind, search for Alice also. We'll make sure that everything went fine there. This this new technology is so wild. Yeah, uniques are the top hits, Alan. Uniques are what you're looking for. Yep. Okay. Yeah, we're all good. Everything's been good. Thank you guys. Yeah, actually, I do want to say, if you like the phone case, I might as well plug it, but we do have shop.maindeck.games. You can get some merch, including the phone case, if you like that. All right, so we are all good. We are all good. Anyway, let's look at this next unique here. So we have a boom rare, and then we have a rare Katagiran Alchemist. Or unique, sorry, excuse me, a unique Katagiran Alchemist. Unique Katagiran Alchemist, this is a 2-hand cost, 1 reserve cost, 0, 1, 2. When played from hand, you may pay 1. If you do, draw a card. And then it has a support ability. The next card you play this afternoon costs 1 less. This is really interesting because it doesn't do the Katagiran Alchemist thing of like just getting bigger, which is kind of the thing I like about him. This is, you can pay 3 to get a 1/2 draw card. He's okay. I mean, this is not as exciting. I think that Alice was a better card. I'd say the Alice was the better unique of them. All right, next pack. Basira and Kaizaimon. This is the Izmir. Well, we got a Lyra and an Izmir, but yeah, maybe that's right. Maybe they're all going to be, a lot of them are going to be like Izmir type cards. Martingale, Meditation Training, Tooth Fairy, Teamwork Training. We have a Mana Eruption. Rare. This is a little, you can sack a mana orb to discard any character or permanent. We had a Yangsu Verdant Weaver. Yangsu's pretty insane. Yeah, Alice is definitely mucho better. I agree. Yeah, there's no faction mixing, King, outside of draft. In draft, you can, but that's what the out-of-faction cards are. So, like, the Alice is normally an Izmir card, but here she's in Lyra. Every card can be in one other faction at rare. We have Baba Zizba and Celebration Day rare. Excited to have, like, yeah, 1,000 of each hero in foil? Sure am. Afanas and Senka? Probably my favorite Izmir hero, just because it's, I don't know, he does cool combo-y things. Pretty fun. Yo, Tim, welcome. We got a couple of uniques so far, which are right here. Feel free to try to add them to your collection. You will fail, unfortunately. Yeah, the rare Mana Eruption does look really cool. Tomogozin, Ganesha, Hydracana, Twinkle Twinkle, Son of Yggdrasil, Monolith Runescribe, Conjuring Seal, Quetzalcoatl. We have Amelia Earhart rare. We have Lyra Cloth Dancer. I'm sorry, King. I know how that can feel. That's how I was feeling about Warlord after I played Warlord. Teamwork Training, and then a common foiler. Liniwei and Ma. Mechanical Training, Haven Warrior, Brassbug Hive, Cernunos, Lyra Chronicler. Taylor, you are 100% right. That is what I like about Afanas. We have Ozma, Katagiran Alchemist. We got the Martingale. We got the Bravos Tracer. We got a little out-of-faction Kodama action. We got a Council. And we got a Brassbug. Yeah, Warlord is really good. Still waiting on a shipping notification. No. A Rock and Kibble. The Gambler. Very exciting. Try and get random cards. This deck, do you guys know how long I spent playing games to try and do the video on this? Please, if you enjoy the gameplay videos and you haven't watched it, please go watch the Rock and Kibble gameplay video that I did, just to help me justify the amount of time I spent playing this deck to try and just flip something exciting with a Rock and Kibble. Oh, that was so wild. That was a wild time. Ouroboros Trickster, Dracana, Anansi, Sticky Notes, Seals, Babas, Isba, Paper Herald, Athena Rare, Ogun Rare, Baba Yaga Rare with that alt art from the Kickstarter, and a rare foiler. There is unique foilers as well, absolutely, yeah. It would be a shame if you couldn't foil out your uniques. Oh, Tim, excellent. Yeah. It's not the die rolling gambler. It's the like flip off the top and you get whatever you get kind of gambling, which is just wild time. Sierra and Oddball, Foundry Mechanic, Tiny Jin, Lyra Festival, Muna Druid, Lyra Cloth Dancer, Ortis. I wouldn't say necessarily control. It's more like tokens. and taxes, right? Those are like like a lot of effects that are like trying to set rules on the opponent for them to be able to win with. So you can win, so you can win the game more easily with your opponent playing a harder game. But like the more hard control faction is going to be Izmir. If you like control, you should look at Izmir mostly right now. Not to say there aren't ways to play control in other faction for sure. One of our first gameplay videos was me trying to play a more control focused Bravos deck, which was a lot of fun. Really, really fun. Mana channeling, Martingale, and charge. Rare foiler again. Ortis is like white from MTG. Yeah, that's true. Gorang and Toxin. This was one of my favorite videos we did too. This deck was really fun to play. I have like the closest game you can't imagine, like the craziest come from behind victory with this deck. So I'm really, really pumped to build a Gorang and Toxin deck with the full card pool now. Izmir Stargazer, Ortis Cadets, Katagaran Alchemist. We got rares, Tomogozen, Kaibara out of faction. Out of faction action. Charge is really strong. Oh yeah, Muna Charge. Muna Charge is fun too. And a Thoth rare. The Buddha. I think we got this all figured out, everyone. I think we're good. We got a smooth operation now. Yeah, the foilers are really cool. I totally agree. Difference between mono white control and mono blue control in MTG. I think kind of. I think it depends. Like the legacy deck Death and Taxes is probably the closest approximation, except that usually plays really low to the ground, and the Ortis deck usually is going to go deeper into the game, like higher mana cost stuff. Hey, Fen and Crowbar, there we go. Play that with Alice for sure. The thing about the Ortis control is it's not actually going to have a ton of like answers to stuff on the board. It's going to have whatever Ortis normally has, whereas like a mono white control would usually have more like board wipes and stuff like that. And Izmir, that's really going to be where Izmir is going to be effective. Cone Man, Twinkle Twinkle, Altered over Swoo. They're both incredible games, Peter. Come on now, don't put me in a corner like that. Don't put me in a corner like that. I love both games. I love them both. Rare Keylon Cylinder, Pate Prison, and Lady of the Lake, and a common foiler, or a foiler commune, as the French version pops up on my app sometimes says. Lean towards Muna as my main faction. Tim, that's the right choice. You know that's the right choice. Navenka and Blotch. Jian, Ratatosker, Ogun. Been playing so much Sewer, rewrapping your head around Altered. Yeah, I understand. I played, today at Locals, I played 3 different TCGs. I played a Star Wars tournament. I had a, sort of a, not quite a demo game, but an early game with another new Universes player. We played some Challenger decks, Godzilla versus Attack on Titan. Ton of fun. Barely scraped by the victory. I held on at 2 health and then managed to take him out the next. No, he decked himself. He was playing Mechagodzilla and decked himself the next turn. It was like incredible. And then we played Altered afterwards with another player who was really itching to play another Altered game. So I played with a Lyra starter deck against an Izmir starter deck, and I barely won that. So yeah, I understand the whole like switching between games. I do a lot of it, and it's not always easy. The Godzilla decks are really great. Agreed. Bravos Vanguard is our first rare here. Spycraft, Sakara Brew rare. Sticky Note Seals. We have a unique, everyone. We have a unique. Unique is... Ooh, unique. Axiom Baku. This is a 5-hand cost, 4 reserve cost, 3/3/2. That has, when played from anywhere, you may put a card from your hand in reserve. If you do, target opponent discards a card from their hand. Oh, I love this. I love this already. The like Subpassion Marmo or Trace and Rossum nonsense you get to do with this. Great. When you play a permanent, you may put a card from your hand in reserve. If you do, create a Brass Bug token and target expedition. So that's a lot of stuff though, right? You have to play a permanent and have a card in hand to put in reserve and not end up like just losing cards from reserve at end of turn to get the Brass Bug. And you already probably wanted to do that to discard a card as well. I don't know. This is asking, I feel like it's asking a lot, but it also can give a lot. That's a pretty neat unique though. Nifty stuff. Try and steal it. We got a Kojo and Buddha. With a Ratatosker behind him. Ogun, Mana Reaping, Lyra Festival, Kodama. I love the alt art for Kodama in the set, by the way. I adore that art. Robin Hood, Studious Disciple. Gabriel says OP. Baku, OP? The Baku seems okay. It just seems like you're going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting to kind of get there. But if you have no reserve going into that turn and, you know, enough stocked in hand, yeah, it could be pretty sweet. It could be pretty sweet. Muna Merchant rare. Bountiful Meadow rare. Beautiful. That plant deck going off. Lyra Chronicler. Gian rare. Ooh, we have a spicy unique now, everyone. This is spicy. All right. Rare Gian followed by a foil unique alt art in the back. Yes, Alan, that's once I scan it, it is in my collection. You can't steal it. That's correct. That's why we can do this. That's why we can do this. Foil alt art Athena. I've seen some crazy Athenas, so let's see if this one's good. This is a 6 hand cost, 3 reserve cost. This is a 4/4/5. When played from hand, you may send to reserve target character with hand cost X or less, where X is the number of characters you control. And then when played from reserve, if you control 2 or more landmarks, I lose fleeting. Does the classic Athena thing. This seems pretty solid to me. This seems pretty good. This seems pretty good, everyone. This is a teamwork training on a 4/4/5 that then has the Athena effect of you can keep playing her from reserve. Tim, are we pulling a golden pack tonight? I sure hope so, but man, we are going slow so far. So we're gonna have to zoom ahead a little bit here, but these uniques are really cool. So I'm gonna start going faster on these packs, everyone. We had our technical issues, of course, but yeah, the reserve cost is nuts. Alan, a golden pack, it's a god pack. It's got 8 uniques, it's got 4 unique foilers. It is super exciting to see one. We'll see. Linny, okay, so everyone, we're going to start turboing a little bit more here because we got a lot to get through. Linny and Ma, Bravos Vanguard. Get through our commons. All right, goodbye, commons. Haven Trainee, Katagiri Mage Dancer, Mana Eruption, and Thoth, and a rare Kraken's Wrath. Brassbug token. It would be so cool. I hope we get to see one today. I hope we do. Kojo and Buddha. Kaibara leading us off. Kojo followed by Kaibara. Are we going to have a Bravos unique in this pack? Brassbug Hive, Esmeralda, Ortis Gatekeeper, Baku, no unique. No unique. Regular Baku. Rare foiler, though. 20-minute break to get some more packs open and drink some water. No, we're doing okay. I'll take a drink of water here. You know what? I'll take one right now. You're totally right, King. I need to hydrate myself. You said that, and then I read your comment, and then I started like just thirsting in my brain. I started thinking about how good water sounded. So I went for it. 10 and 4. Sorry. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Eric. Eric, by the way, Eric is like the fount of knowledge for this game. I mean, I know a good amount about this game, but Eric is the one who always corrects me on things. And I'm really grateful for it because I hate getting things wrong. Axiom Scrambler. Golrang and Toxin pack. I love Golrang and Toxin. Keelon Cylinder, Lyra Cloth Dancer, and the Kraken. Just 3 rares? Come on now. These Kickstarter packs get so wild sometimes. Atsadian Surge. I think we should start having people like Eric, Musubi as guests in the podcast. I think that'd be a ton of fun, King, actually. Magical Training, Amelia Earhart. At some point, we'll figure that out. We're just trying to keep up right now. Next pack, Subhash and Marmo foil. That's our first one of those. Look at that beautiful foil. Look at that beautiful bean footage. Musubi year-end special. What if we had every Musubi on one podcast at the same time? We had a 13-person podcast, and then Jordan doesn't get to be on it, unfortunately. Maybe he can be on just because he's part of the podcast. He should be there. I would not do a 13-person podcast, so I don't even know how I would do that. That seems insane. Axiom Salvador, Aloe Vera, Kelonic Generator. We got a unique. A unique Lady of the Lake in Bravos. Bravos Lady of the Lake 2/3 for a 1/2/4. When played from reserve, you may discard a card from your reserve. If you do, target character gains 2 boosts. Big booster. Yep, sure. Next character you play this turn loses fleeting as well. Solid. I think solid stats. The stats are pretty sweet. Even from hand, 2 to get 4 in water is like pretty good. Mana Convergence. Red Zone Rogue, yo, welcome, Kel. How's it going, bud? Part of 6-person streams, I can't even imagine. 4 is the most we've done. Then we become an expert on Warlord, so we can do a skill check podcast. King, ooh, King, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me, buddy. Come on. 2 for 6 stats, bro. Yeah, it's really, the stats are pretty wild on that Lady of the Lake. It was really good. Yo, everyone, check out Rogue's channel. Check out Red Zone Rogue. I think you can click his name there. Click his name. Go sub to him. He is an incredible content creator. He covers multiple TCGs like me, but he covers a lot of different ones. And he also dabbles, you know, like I do sometimes in different games. He's got some altered content. He's here. He's a man of the people. And you should definitely be subscribed to Red Zone Rogue. You should subscribe to Red Zone Rogue before you subscribe to me. Like, you should be subscribed to him already. Then you should look at the channel and think, oh, I guess I could subscribe to that guy. He's all right. Arjun and Spike. My favorite hero. I love Arjun and Spike. They are incredible. They have a super fun effect. They get to play really cool uniques. You can get some cool 3-cost uniques that Arjun and Spike can anchor down. That's what I'm really looking forward to doing. RZR should check out Warlord too. Yeah, I agree. I don't remember if he has already. Maybe we talked about it. We talked about kickstarting it. I can't remember what he said, what he ended up doing. Yeah, okay. Yeah. RZR's on top of it. He knows a good game when he sees one. We got the Council. We got a Muna Sun Wukong. We got a Red. We got a Ma. We got a little Ma action. Played Warlord as a kid. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's an OG. He already knew. He was there. He was playing Warlord before you were just a twinkle in your parents' eyes. Sigismar and Wingspan, Foil, Foundry Engineer, kicking this one off. We are going for some teamwork training. Parvati, Axiom Scrambler, Haven Trainee, and the Mighty Mana Convergence. We're doing pretty well here. Oh, my favorite hero art is Rin and Orchid. That's my favorite artwork on a hero card. Zero Wen is the name of the artist here. Knocked it out of the park. Interesting story too. Love the lore. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Rare wise, we're looking at Foundry Armor. Hero companion cards can be played separately. Just Buddha has a token, because that's Kojo and Buddha's ability. Otherwise, your hero and companion are just one card. Whoa, dropping it. Ouroboros, Lyra Bastion, Moonlight Jellyfish, Monolith, Legate, and a rare foiler. Come on now, Kel. Let me just pump you up. Thank you, but you deserve it, buddy. 2 heroes. Oh yeah, Lindy Way and Ma too. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, see this guy every time. Lindy Way and Ma also has one. Yep. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it greatly. I hate lying. Bravos Tracer rare. Alice rare. Kuwat the Dissenter. Kuwat the Dissenter is I'm trying to remember the name now. Is he the one from Waru and Mac's story? Is he Waru's friend? Am I remembering, or am I messed up? That story, okay, listen. If there is one altered lore that you're going to sit down and take the 10, 15 minutes, whatever it takes to read, if there's one you're going to read, remember this. Go read Waru and Mac's story. Go read Waru and Mac's story. This story is so cool. It will get you in the end. It will get you. It is awesome. I love the Waru and Mac story. Incredible storytelling. Akisha and Taru. Do some heroes live more than 2? Yeah, maybe at some point. Maybe at some point, King, but not right now. But yeah, it's mechanical space to explore. There is so much to explore in this game, you guys. Set 2 is going to be so cool. Set 2 is going to be so cool. It's gonna be awesome. I'm so pumped to see where they go with everything. Order Spy, Ouroboros Incaster, Mowgli, the Kraken, and the old rare Trooper. 1 for a 1/2/2. It's slightly better. Arak and Kibble. All right, our rares are Hua Mulan, Axiom Reprocessor, Conjuring Seal, draw 3 cards. It's Ancestral Recall, guys, for 4 freaking mana. The Sandman and Ortis Recruit. You are a Magic boomer if you got that reference, by the way. Not the Ancestral Recall one, the 4 freaking mana one. I hope you, if you're a Magic player at any point, I hope you get the Ancestral Recall reference. Argent Spike. Celestial Blast. Ooh, Aja. Asmodee UK spoiled set 2's name. Ooh. I didn't know that they spoiled it already. That's exciting. Kitsune, Anansi, Anubis. Ortis Recruit. Gabriel, I agree totally. I love the fact, I love how international, like the whole games, all the lore is and everything. I've learned about a lot of different, like, folklore characters and everything from different cultures from this game. It's been super cool. Oh, we got another unique. Another unique. No, I know, but Taylor, the reference. It's not even worth explaining. There was a point in time where they were printing cards that were like some of the Power 9, but they were up to 5 mana, and there was a video from, I think it was LSV at the time, where he was saying a card was broken because it was that thing, but for 5 freaking mana or something. Anyway, it was a dumb boomer MTG player reference, so I apologize. Pee-wees, welcome. You're here just in time to see this unique. Hey, welcome. Well, thank you for the sub, Shinigun. Wow, May's huge right now. I don't know what. May takes over the screen when that happens. Sorry about that. Any pringling on the cards? I haven't had foils for long enough to know, but I would love to hear from other people. All right. Flamel is our next unique. Check this out. This is a world first, everyone. This is the first of this exact card. Flamel, 5 cost, 4 from reserve, 3/4/3. When played from hand, you may return a spell from your reserve to your hand. That's the Flamel ability. That's great. When I leave the expedition zone, target opponent discards a card from their hand. Okay. This Flamel's here to fight. This Flamel's going to throw hands. Whoa. All right. And the support ability, up to 1 target character gains fleeting. 2. He's gonna take a spell back. Then he's going to leave the expedition zone, pitch a card from their hand, and then he's going to give something fleeting on the next turn to just further kick them in the shins. Flamel the Shin Kicker. This is a good one. I like this Izmir one. Hey, who called the Izmir box, by the way? This has been had a lot of Izmir cards in it, for sure. Flamel is indeed the card RZR spoiled. Yeah, that unique is good. That was a good unique Flamel. All right. Cruising, everyone. Muna Druid, Shenlong, off you go. Katagiri Alchemist, Kuat, the Dissenter, and a rare foiler. Yeah, that unique ruled. Big fan. Afanas and Senka on this one. We got Harvest, the Axiom version. We got Acapella Training, the Lyra. Wait, that one's already Lyra. I think that one's already Lyra. I think I confused. It is the Lyra version. Aether Shard rare, Intimidation rare, and Ortis Recruit. +2 card advantage. Yeah, he'll discard a card. He'll take a spell back, which is half. He'll fleeting something, which is half. Yeah, he's a +2. He's really sweet. Flamel is strong. Sigismar pack here. We got a Haven Bouncer. We got that Koda. I love that art so much. There's our Lyra Flamel. We got a Ratatosker. Unique foiler. There we go. Nice. Use that to foil up our Flamel or our Alice or something. Hey, where are the Muna uniques, though? We got to see some of those still. We got to see some Muna uniques. Asmodeus, Ganesha, Tooth Fairy, Common Foiler. All right. Rares, we got a Foundry Engineer. We got a Lyra Scald. We got a Baba Yaga. All right. We are going to be opening. We have a few packs left, 3 packs left to show you guys, but box number 2 is on the way. I wanted to open it up here for you guys just so you can see another box being opened. All right. Here we go. This is box number 2 that my incredible and absolutely drop-dead gorgeous wife is opening for me off camera and passing us these cards. I have no idea what's coming. She's just scanning them in. She's doing an incredible job too. Yo, shout out to my wife. Shout out to my wife. She's doing so great. Basira and Kaizaimon in this pack. This is the third to last pack in the first box. Chiron, Coniferal Cone Man, the Catagear, and a Flamel. Tier ranking the uniques I opened. Ooh, that's kind of a cool idea. That's kind of a cool idea. I like that. I might steal that. Yo, by the way, Vincent, welcome. All uniques for Izmir. Well, I guess you are locked in. I hope you like Control, Vincent. Yo, everyone, Vincent is a TCG designer. He's got one that was on Kickstarter. He's trying to get it to go huge. It's called Universe of Legends. We checked it out at Gen Con. Vincent's a super cool guy who's just trying to make a great TCG that he loves. And you should peek into it. You should check it out. Keylon Burst Rare, and that's all for that. This is the last pack of box number 1. Last pack of box 1. I know we are going so slow here, but we figured out a lot of technical stuff in the beginning, and we're going faster now, so I still believe in us, frankly. I still believe in us. I'm the only one in the room that believes in us, though, it sounds like. That's okay. Chiron, Banishing Gate, Common Foiler. All right, so this is first box. First box had this foil Alt Art Athena unique, and then these other 5 uniques, 6 beautiful uniques. They were gorgeous. This box had all of these foilers. I kind of thought foilers would be less common than this, but I think in the Kickstarter boxes, they're pretty jacked up in their rates. But like, imagine opening a box of any game that isn't like 1 foil per pack. Obviously, that's whatever. Like, I mean, in Grand Archive, this would be unheard of. This many foilers, it would also completely plummet the prices of foils in that game, which is the cool thing about the rarity. But it's so sweet just to get, like, all these foilers. I'm excited to foil out my decks. I'm very pumped for that. All right. Moving on. I'll set these aside. We're going to go to box number 2. Pack number 1. Surprising it's so many Izmir uniques since they're the rarest faction to find uniques in. Is there some math I'm not aware of that makes that the case? Alt, I would think they would be the same as everything else. Proportional how many characters that faction has. Oh, Izmir does have less than the others. No, you're totally right. That's what I was wondering. Yeah, Izmir has less than the others. Technically, unique seeding. Yeah, that could be. We don't really know. That's the thing. We don't really know the collation, how that all worked with everything. So there could be something that waits. Like, they could have produced more uniques, more unique variants for Izmir than the other ones so that there was the same number of uniques across them. I think that's possible too. So we just don't really know, right? 3 unique foilers in 1 box. That's pretty spicy. That's pretty spicy. Morgan. How am I preventing QR code snipers? My absolutely beautiful wife is next to me opening these packs and scanning them and then passing them to me. So I haven't seen them at all, but they're all pre-scanned, which means this is basically a seamless opening experience. Aside from earlier when we had to work out our technical issues and made sure we were doing everything right, which we were, but we don't have to remember that. It's seamless, guys. It's seamless, okay? We're good. It's beautiful. Confirmed each character is equal and there will be more Bravos, less Izmir. There's Eric again with the info. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate that. Absolutely W wife. She's the biggest W wife I could imagine. Huge W. Waru and Mac. The W stands for Waru. All in. That made her laugh. That's what I live for. Making her laugh. All right. Haven Warrior is hiding behind Haven Warrior. Is our first Muna unique. I'm so excited. I don't know what it is. All I saw was the Muna. Are you guys ready? World first of whatever this card is, because they're all 1 of 1. Haven Warrior hides. Kakoba, Legion Commander, out of faction. Oh, he is already an Arjun and Spike All-Star. 3/3, 2/3/2. When played from anywhere, if you control 2 or more plants other than me, up to 2 Target characters each gain 2 boosts. And then support, each player draws a card. This man, you anchor him down there, or just play him when you anchored other stuff. He's going to buff all your planties. You just got to have 2 plants. And then he's going to get your planties in a bunch of boosts. Kakaba, Legion Commander, our first unique from the box. Our first Muna unique. Very exciting. Yeah, very solid. I like it. And a unique foiler as well in the pack. Good pack. Let's go. Yeah, sweet. I love this. I love opening uniques, by the way. This is exactly what it was like at the card shop the other week when our stuff came in and people started buying boxes and cracking them open. Everyone was like, just like pulling uniques, being like, look at my unique. Let me see your unique. And they were having so much fun. And honestly, I've opened boxes for a whole lot of card games, guys. A whole lot of card games. A whole lot of them. The unique thing is a different level of fun for Altered. These boxes are extremely, extremely fun to open. They're crazy fun to open. You've no idea what you could get. These Kickstarter ones, especially, they're so good. Okay, we have another unique here. Can you believe that? 2 in a row. Tooth Fairy is hiding. Another Izmir. This is a Hua Mulan unique. 2-3-1-3-2. When played from reserve, you may pay 1. If you do, I lose fleeting. When you play a spell, if you control 1 or more landmarks, resupply. Interesting one. Interesting Hua Mulan unique. Kind of in a weird niche, right? It's a 4 cost to get the normal Hua Mulan effect from reserve. But then she has this thing where when you play spells, if you have a landmark, you get to resupply. You need to play the spell, you need to have the landmark, and you need to the resupply to be somewhat useful or something. I mean, this is an interesting one. I don't know how to gauge this one. What do you guys think? What do you think of this Hua Mulan? Is this Hua Mulan good? It's very interesting. Oh, Gabriel, thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate that. So if you like this stuff, also sub to Red Zone Rogue. Who's been here today. Same kind of stuff. Better stuff, to be honest. Pretty sick for Aphanis, you say? Yeah, it could be. Taylor really wants it. Taylor is itching for the Hua Mulan. Okay, Taylor, we'll talk, buddy. Show me your Muna uniques. Hua is busted, he says. Busted. Okay, all right. If it was seasoned, it would be insane. Seasoned Hua... Has anyone seen a seasoned Hua Mulan? Because that does seem pretty absolutely cracked. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you get to keep the effect in play for sure. Absolutely you do. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's an interesting one. Oh, yes, this is the Muna box, baby. Let's go. This is the Muna box. Atlas is hiding. Another Muna unique. Verdant back. 4/4 Verdant back. 5/6/5. Has Defender, as he always does. He is our big turtle. He's our Torterra. I have Defender. When played from reserve, you may put a card from your hand in reserve. If you do, up to 2 target characters each gain 1 boost. And then support the next card you play this afternoon costs 1 less. Put a card from hand in reserve to give possibly him and another one a boost. He has no way to lose Defender. Some Verdant backs lose Defender. He can't lose Defender. He is just a big, beefy boy that beefs up your other stuff. Very defensive Verdant back. Another interesting one. A little harder to gauge again. Yeah, resupply's top card of the deck goes to reserve. Basically, the way I like to think about things for like mathing out how good things are, playing a card from your hand that doesn't have fleeting, then goes to reserve and you can play it again. Excuse me. So, drawing a card is worth 2 cards because you play it from hand and then you play it again from reserve. So resupplying is worth 1 card in a way, or half a card. To say, like, drawing cards with 1 card, resupply is worth half a card. Okay, you can think of it either way. So that's kind of the way I think about it. Yeah, good for defending one lane and advancing the other. It does pretty good synergy. Totally right. Totally right. Ganesha, Paper Herald, Isatak. Oh, man. Gonna lose my voice early this stream. Good thing we got this water here. Don't know if I like Defender Tech. I wasn't sure about Defender until I started playing a bunch of Goreng and Toxin, and I really think Defender's a lot of fun. But I am like the dirtiest control player you can imagine. So, you know, I like that stuff. I'm fine with it. Robin Hood. Like, I'm looking at building Goreng and Toxin, like, super slow roll deck. Waru and Mac looks really fun. I do like the Izmir decks, too. But Afanis is my favorite just because it is a Muna deck. I don't know why. I just like attached to Muna. I love Control in a lot of other games, and I gravitate immediately towards Control. But Muna, I just find really fun to play in, like, in general. Yeah, Alt, you're 100% right. That is a really good nuance to mention, is that the cards that have, it's both the cards that have fleeting and landmarks, or any permanent type cards if they have different ones in the future. Those defy the half a card thing when you resupply them, which can make the resupply really powerful. Or it can make something like you can have a hero like, Subhash and Marmo. Oh, it's like, this is going to be so easy, but I've actually only opened one Subhash and Marmo so far. So Subhash and Marmo's thing is you can pay 1 and put a card from hand in reserve to create a brass bug. But if the card you put into reserve already has fleeting or is a landmark, it is basically the exact same thing as it being in your hand. The only difference is it taking up a slot in your reserve. But as long as you can play around that, it's like it defies the cost if it already has fleeting. It reduces the cost to 0 basically to having to lose the card from hand. Yeah, the opponent seeing it is another good point too. The opponent can kind of play around it a little bit too when they know it's there. All right. We got, let's see, rare Chiron. I gotta be careful if I'm going faster. I gotta be careful not to, like I did with Star Wars, end up losing my full art cards in the pile of commons. But they're all in one spot in the pack, that makes it a lot harder to actually lose them. But I still look through my Star Wars cards from the box openings and keep finding random hyperspaces that I completely skipped over when I was doing those openings. All right. We'll just keep doing it this way. This way is easier anyway. Tiny Jin, Colonic Generator, Lyra Navigator, Izmir Stargazer, and a Sakara Brew. Rare Sakara Brew. All right. Basira and Kaizaimon. Okay, we got a rare Amelia Earhart, Kappa, Baba Zizba, Teamwork Training, and another unique foiler in this box so far. That's 2 unique foilers in this one. Nice. We're looking good on the unique foilers. We're doing great. There's our second. There we go, our second foil Subhash. I just had to wait a second to open one more of those. All right, box number 2 looking so far good for Muna, good for unique foilers. That's nice. Harvest. The rare Harvest is really sweet card value. So speaking again of how to math all this out, but the Harvest costs to resupply, then resupply again, but this card does not have fleeting. So you're going to lose the card from your hand to reserve, and then you're also going to get 2 half cards with it. And you can play it again from reserve to get 2 more half cards, but the problem is you're going to have a ton of cards in your reserve at that point. But if you can have effects that allow you to like discard cards from reserve or something, you could get some value, or you just want to play them straight up. You can get value from it that way. So there's definitely some tricks. Some tricks that you can engage in. And that's one of the things that, another Subhash. One of the things that I really like about Altered in particular is there's a fascinating amount of decision and design space in the game that is very different than a lot of TCGs. The whole decision space while you're playing around managing your reserve is, I find, one of the harder things to get good at and one of the most satisfying things to do really well at. Daughter of Yggdrasil, Hatter, Moonlight Jellyfish, and a Thoth and a common foiler. What will I do with the repeated commons? At some point, Gabriel, I'm thinking I'm just going to let people try and scan them in the live stream if they want to when we get into a later box. Need to make sure I have plenty in my account first. But beyond that, then, yeah, people can, you know, I don't know. We're going to not need to scan the whole thing. That'll speed up our future boxes as well. But for the first probably 3 boxes, we're going to be, I think, scanning all the commons. Haven, Mechanical Training, Paper Herald, and a rare foiler. Got Navenka and Blotch. Quamelon. 5, 6, 7, 8. We got a Nancy. We got a Tinkerbell. We got a Hathor. We got an Open the Gates. And a little Brass Bug. All I really need in my account is going to be like 3 copies of every common, right? Then beyond that, don't need them. Tasia and Nara. All right, we have Lyra, Navigator, Physical, Training, Moonlight Jellyfish, and Rare Foiler. A lot of non-unique packs in a row here. A lot of them, but maybe that means we have a golden booster on the way. Maybe it does. Not this one, though, I think, because this one has a... The foilers have... Oh, no, foilers have this back. I guess we will probably know when we get one just because we'll see all 4... We'll see 4 of these backs potentially on top. If we get one. If we get one. I don't know that we will. This one's a Waru and Mac Pack. We got a Mac Pack. All right, we got a Muna Merchant. We got a Loki. Gian, we do have another unique. We have another unique, everyone. It is a Lyra unique. I think a second Lyra unique. Yongsu in Lyra. Yongsu. 3/3, 4/2/3. When played from hand, if you have 3 or more base statistics of 0 among characters you control, you may discard target permanent. Each character controlled by target player gains fleeting. Gabriel, with the info, unique foilers in God Pack have regular backs. I didn't know that. That's interesting. That's interesting that they did that. We'll find out then. Okay. Thank you, Alt. I am too. And target character, each character controlled by target player gains fleeting. Wow, actually though, interesting. But I wish he had a base 0. If he had a base 0, he would be so much better. But having 3 or more base stats of 0, oh, you could have 1 character with them. That's right. You could have just an Ouroboros Trickster or something. That would count for it. But yeah, each character gains fleeting is a really powerful support. You may discard target permanent. Yeah, it's definitely targeting. I mean, you can target your own if you want to, but it is definitely able to target your opponent's stuff. Yeah, Lyra Cloth Dancer for free, the super one that hits everything they control that part is really strong here. I think this one is a little harder to work with. It definitely makes it more niche, but I think that support ability really saved that unique and made it like really sweet actually. Yeah, the each is the key part there for sure. Golrang and Toxin. Can we get Chat, can we get a Kodama unique, please, with the alt art? I don't think I'm asking for too much. I really would like that. Kappa, Mana Reaping, Small Step Giant Leaf. Look at it! Small Step Giant Leaf, followed by Small Step Giant Leap, followed by Armored Jammer. 2 small steps, 2 giant leaps. Arak and Kibble. All right, we got Axiom, Reprocessor. We got Achilles. We got the Cloth Cocoon. We got the Kakoba. We got the Mana Convergence. We have an application error. Let's go. All right. Yeah, Yeah, we're gonna look at the next pack here, but we are gonna be just slowing down a little bit right now while we deal with the tech side of things. Cole, uniques have been a fair bit better than mine already. Good pull so far, and I hit that gold pack. Yeah, I hope so. Thank you. I felt like none of the uniques have really been like, that's not very good. I feel like all of them have like been at the worst pretty niche, but like really good in the right niche. Peter, foil alt art, Lyra Kodama unique. Oh, beautiful. Hydration check, King. Thank you. Great call. We're restarting the app right now. We're doing something. Something's happening on the tech side of things. Yeah, uniques are only characters. Brimstone vomit. Yes, making you nervous. Yes, everything is pre-scanned. Everything we're showing is pre-scanned. My wife is off to the side dealing with the tech, scanning everything, and making sure that my stuff doesn't get stolen. So no worries. I know what I'm doing. I won't say I'm a professional, but I at least know what I'm doing, more or less. Hey, Gabriel, perfect. Nick, do I have a favorite unique so far in my pulls? Boy, honestly, I feel like I had 3 uniques from the first box. These were my 3 favorite uniques from the first box. These are the ones I liked the most. I liked this Alice because she's a nice, efficient, low-cost character that can get a ton of stats because she's got the Anansi effect and still has the After You. So she feels like she'll do work early and mid, and just, yeah, she seemed like she'd be really effective. I like this Athena a lot. The Athena with the teamwork training built in, and then the only 3 costs to play from reserve. You have to have the landmarks to get the loose fleeting, but like, she seems really sweet. And then I thought this Flamel was insane. Flamel, maybe in my really, really quick approximation, is maybe the strongest unique we've opened so far. Yeah, Caseman, you can get foil alt art uniques. They're a little more rare, but they do indeed exist. But this Flamel is just such a value house. Yeah, if they're alt art uniques, they're foil. That's exactly what's going on. Are we figured out? I think maybe. The tech is back. We are back. All right, nice. Let's start looking at this next pack then. Thank you guys for the patience. Altered is a game. I think in general, Altered is a game where it's good to have a little patience. It's an ambitious project. The team is working their butts off, trying to do everything to the best of their ability. And in the same way that we have to have patience with the game, I appreciate your patience with the stream today because we are doing something pretty weird, right? Trying to actually do this live opening. And so sometimes we got tech issues. Sometimes we're panicking because the uniques take a second to load in. I don't know, but yeah. Harzin, foil alter Robin Hood. You are not a monster for playing Waru. You are a actually a cultured person if you play Waru. Waru's awesome. Managed to get a foil unique also. Nice, Brimstone. 5 uniques for 1 box and 2 unique foilers. 3 out of 5 foils out of the uniques. Oh, 3 out of 5 foils. The foil unique and the 2 foilers. I see what you're saying. Okay, but yeah, that's great. Yeah, Robin Hood has been a pop. The Robin Hood uniques have been really powerful, and they have been there. I've seen some insane ones. Robin Hood has had cracked uniques. Ooh, I'm really excited about this. Okay, I'm so excited about this for a particular reason. All right, ready for this? So we have a unique, the Frog Prince. I guess let's read it first, and I'll tell you why I'm excited about this. This is an Axiom Frog Prince. 2/1, 2/1/2. Okay, 2 costs from hand, 1 cost from reserve, 2/1/2. When you play a permanent, you may discard a card from your reserve. If you do, up to 1 target character gains fleeting. Okay. I think that's fine. He's okay. I don't think this card is actually that spicy. I do like that he's only 1 from reserve. So you can build your deck, I think, pretty well, where you can play this and still play a landmark that same turn, potentially. And then you give something fleeting by discarding a card from reserve. But like discarding a card from reserve to give something fleeting is each player like going down a partial card unless you are able to get a lot of cards in reserve. Like in Traced and Rossum, this is, okay, thank you, Harzan, thank you. Traced is where this is playable, right? Traced is where this card works. That's exactly what I was starting to say. This can do work in Traced because you want to, like you said early on, you want to pitch cards from reserve to trigger Traced faster. And then getting some value out of that is great too. The reason I'm actually excited about this was I was dying to get a unique Frog Prince because a friend of mine, another Grand Archive caster named Clem, she loves frogs, and I told her at one point when she was looking at Alter, I said, if I get a unique Frog Prince, I'll print on demand an extra one for you to give you. So now I can make good on my promise. I got a unique Frog Prince, so I'm going to be able to get her a unique frog for her collection. All right. Nice. Yeah, Harzan. Top tier opinion. I love it. Very correct. Shout out to Clem. Clem's got another great Grand Archive channel too that you should check out if you're a Grand Archive fan. All right. Nothing exciting in that pack. Just some rares. Speaking of Traced, what up, Traced? The reason that's good in Traced, Traced says when a card leaves your reserve during the afternoon, if I have less than 5 scrap counters, he gains a scrap counter. Then when he has 5 or more, he has tap him, draw a card, then put a card from your hand in reserve. So the Frog Prince kind of works early and late. Frog Prince helps set up Traced. And then this Frog Prince also can use your extra reserve cards later on in the game to get some extra value. So he kind of works on both ends, which is kind of cool. Encountering Muna Anchoring. Yeah, you can, when the thing finally goes away, at least you can make sure it goes away, fleeting. Is Clem a Grenier defector? I don't know what that means, unfortunately. I wish I knew what that meant. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm missing something. Lane Wild. I hope, if Clem is watching this, I hope she says something. I don't think she's afraid to, so. I doubt she is. She's probably busy. It's all good. Muna Unique. Muna Unique. Let's go. Ada Lovelace. Followed by, ooh, we got a unique Aloe Vera, 3 cost. Hey, this is going to be an Arjun card. I know it. This is going to be an Arjun card. Okay, 3/4, 2/2/3. Played from reserve. You may pay 1. If you do, up to 2 target characters each gain 2 boosts. That effect in Muna cards is always so good. At noon, resupply. That's what we want. That's what Aloe Vera typically does. When I gain 1 or more boosts, up to 1 target area is fleeting. Okay, wait. So, when played from reserve, it'll boost itself, give something fleeting. After it already potentially like resupplied some cards for you to anchor it down so it can resupply some more cards for you. Yo, I like this Aloe Vera. I like this. Pretty cool stuff. The 3 was the important part, so that it works in Arjun. Yeah, this is a good unique. I'm a fan. Shadow, yo, welcome, Shadow. Yeah, good card. Absolutely good card. Yep, it's when the unique is self-synergistic, right? That is the best feeling. Muna doesn't do disruption. Yeah, no, it depends. Yep, there definitely are ways. That's one of them. Rare foiler. Yeah, our uniques have been pretty fire in general. Yep, you can keep boosting it further. Absolutely you can. It'll keep giving more things fleeting. It is a sweet, sweet little Aloe Vera boy. Basira and Kaizaimon. We want those fleetings to deal with the Basira deck. We can't let things go to reserve with seasoned. Oh, it's gross. So we love having things that give things fleeting. That's quite powerful. Studious Disciple. There's a ton of rares in that pack. Subhash and Marmo. We got Bash. His nickname is Bash, by the way. I've used that before and people don't know what it's saying. It was from the lore. But you can just call him Bash. That's his nickname. Spread it around. Let people know. We got a lot of rares in this pack too. We got an Armor Jammer. We got an All-In. We got a Tooth Fairy. We got an Anubis. We got a rare foiler. A rare foiler as well. Clem! Clem! Clem's here! Clem, we got a unique Frog Prince. A frog. There it is. There it is. This is what I'm going to get. I'm going to get a copy of this for you, Clem. Yeah, 5 a.m. Did someone like call you and wake you up, Clem? Oh my goodness. Oh man. So exciting. I'm so glad you showed up, Clem. That's really cool. Pumped to get you that frog. Yeah, unique cards from the original faction. They get pretty, I mean, I don't know. Unique cards in general get pretty spicy though. Like, these have been so spicy. Our uniques have been just fire today. Clem, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much being here. You got a discard ping. Someone was on top of it. Hey, whoever pinged Clem, thank you. I appreciate that. That's so cool. She wasn't busy. She was apparently sleeping or something. Woke her up. Emergency Discord. Get in here. There's a frog. Fen and Crowbar. No golden booster yet. For anyone just joining, no golden boosty yet. Yet is the keyword. But our uniques have been pretty spicy. Yeah, there will definitely... We'll get some dud uniques here at some point. Like, you can't just get only fire uniques, right? Right? You can't. Maybe. Maybe you can, though. Fen and Crowbar. Another Fen and Crowbar. We have actually so far in this box too, we've already gotten 6 uniques. We got a few more packs left in this box as well. So we could get a 7th unique here. We could. We're not going to get it here. Common foiler. Little water, everyone. You know what's funny? I got this whole binder out. I totally forgot I was going to do this. Maybe I'll do this in a second while we build up some more. But I got this altered binder out, and I was just gonna like sleeve up my uniques and slot them in there, and I forgot. Maybe we'll just do that at the end. We'll look through the uniques again, and we'll put them in a binder and stuff. We'll do that at the end, I think. Atsadian Surge. All right, Bravos Tracer, Paint Prison, Monolith Archivist, and a common foiler. All right. Right now, I'm taking a little bit longer just to make sure that we get, you know, we don't end up like not having a pack. Have a little extra time on the tech end of things. Cole, I think I have dibs to the worst unique. Ortis Atlas, 6/6 for a 2/2/2 that doesn't give tokens gigantic. Cole, that sounds real bad. It's got to do something else that's cool, but like, that doesn't sound like a good one. I have to agree with you. Here's our Arjun. This is what I'm talking about. The reason I got excited about Aloe Vera was Arjun allows you to make the next character you play this turn with hand cost 3 or less gain anchored. Okay? So the important thing is it's not when played from hand. It's just discard a card from reserve. The next character you play this turn with hand cost 3 or less gains anchored. So you can play the Aloe Vera from hand with anchored. Then it can go to reserve eventually. And then you can play it from reserve for 4, but still use this effect to give it anchor because it still has hand cost 3 or less. So Arjun makes Aloe Vera just do work. So that is that's why I'm so excited about that. I love that. More like at least it's unique. That's Nick. Honestly, that's kind of funny. That's pretty funny. I like that. That was a good one. Oh, we gotta, whoops, hang on. I'm interrupting this pack to crack open the next box. All right, so we got this pack and 2 more left in this box. And then we're going to be on to box numero tres. Here's the box, freshly opened, passing it to my absolutely stunning, unbelievably gorgeous wife. I'm stumbling over my words because I'm thinking about her. I'm making her blush. All right. Haven Bouncer, Atlas, Kodama. Come on. I want a unique Kodama so badly. I want a unique Kodama with that alt art, please. Ooh! Spicy in this pack. Spicy stuff. We got a promo. We got a promo full art Afanas and Senka in this pack. Yo, hey, the Scythe, welcome. Nice. This is our first promo of the night. This box was good, man. Wow. 2 packs left in this box here. Welcome, the Scythe. I'm glad you made it, buddy. Whoa, I threw my commons everywhere. That's okay. I'll figure it out. I'll take a second after this box, too, to put some cards away. Lyra Festival, Conjuring Seal, Verdant Back, and Katagarin Mage Dancer. Okay, final pack of box number 2. Final pack of box number 2. Let's see if we can end on a 7th unique. Can we do it? The Scythe, we are finishing box number 2. By the way, for everyone who doesn't know, the Scythe is in fact, the famous, world famous, international podcast superstar, Main Deck Jordan. From the well-known and respected, and in fact, the first Altered TCG podcast, Fleeting Thoughts, an Altered TCG podcast, part of the Main Deck podcast family. That's Jordan's full title, and make sure to use it every time you address him. You have to use that whole thing. He actually gets mad if you don't give him that whole title every time. Aja, Aloe Vera, Lady of the Lake, Bobby. Okay, no unique to finish that box out. But honestly, this box was pretty darn good. Some of these uniques were insane. The Kakuba was great. The Aloe Vera was great. The Frog Prince was frog. The Yangsu was interesting. The Verdant Back was pretty good, actually. And the Hua Mulan was kind of... Well, Taylor says the Hua Mulan was busted. I think it's pretty good. Taylor Bow of the Main Deck Podcast Family Podcast Recollection Step, a Grand Archive TCG podcast, says that I'll have you know that Main Deck Jordan of the Main Deck Podcast Family is the coolest Jordan, but also great Galactic Ambition. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate all the love for the podcasts. We've been doing our best to put out. By the way, there was no episode of Galactic Ambition this last week because Main Deck Jason was actually dying for a little bit, but I think he's gonna pull through. I hope so. But we'll be back again in the future. But yeah, it was not gonna happen. He had zero voice. It was not possible to record a podcast. Yeah, box is nuts. Oh, before I start this pack, let me put some cards away here. Let me grab my box. All right. We need our commons put away here because our piles are just getting too high. All right. We have a nice 5-row here ready to go. Get all our communes in here. Opened 2 of your boxes so far, and pulls were very buns. Sadly, no promo, no gold packs. Most uniques were not even better than the rare versions. That is a big F in chat for Main Deck Jordan. Big F's in chat for Main Deck Jordan on his buns boxes. But you know what? The Scythe, they're going to get better, okay? I'm aware that my uniques are going to get bad here at some point. Okay, man, good to hear. Jason is alive and starting to see people again, so that's good. Yeah, maybe, you know what? So for people who don't know, showcases are something you get in Star Wars that are about one in every 12 boxes. I've opened 33 boxes so far with 0 showcases, okay? I opened all of my initial Grand Archive first edition product, opened 18 boxes of that. No, 15. Sorry, 15 boxes of that. It was supposed to be every 12 boxes. You got a CSR, I got none. Or CUR, I got none. I wish I got those because those were worth like $2,000 each. But I missed that too. But maybe Altered is my game. Maybe I've just been waiting to find the game where I actually... Oh, I've opened a bunch of UVS boxes, Universes boxes. I haven't opened a Chrome ever. But yeah, this is it. Altered is my game, everyone. I think this is what we've been waiting for. This is the first pack of box number 3. First pack of box 3, and box 3 is going to prove to me today that Altered is my game. We're getting a unique foiler. First pack unique foiler is what we're going to get. Box 2 had 2 unique foilers in it, right? Yeah, box 2 had 2 unique foilers. Brazil, the Cases and Stars will just come. Ooh, I'm sorry you have to wait. That's not so much fun. Not so much fun. But you guys will get in it soon. All right, meditation. Ooh, Muna unique. Let's go. All right, Muna unique. Meditation training is hiding. Isun Boshi, our little boy, Muna unique. 1 hand, 2 reserve, 0-2-1. When played from reserve, if you control 3 or more characters you control gain 1 boost. And support the next character you play this turn gains 1 boost. He is a 2-cost pump the team when played from reserve. Yeah, clip it. Clip it, that's right. Okay. I think this is reasonable. Is it the spiciest unique you could play? No, it doesn't have like 600 effects on it. But 2 costs out of reserve boosts the team. Boosts the team. Becomes a 2 cost 1/3/2, which is okay. And then boosts the team. Not bad. Not bad. All right, next pack. Amelia Earhart. Unique copy of Charge. Yeah, it is a unique copy of Charge. If you want a 4th Charge in your Muna Charge deck, very cheap. That's what I like about it. That's what I like about it. Very cost effective. The Hatter. Robin Hood, Tooth Fairy, Ortis, Gatekeeper, Mana, Convergence. Navenka and Blotch. Yeah, not a bad. I mean, I love any Muna unique. Honestly, just I like Muna uniques. I want to read them. I want to see them. So I'm happy to get it no matter what. But I think that one is pretty interesting. Definitely would have a place in a deck. I did try building Charge Muna with the sort of like the early revealed stuff on Exalted. We didn't have the right tools, I think, to make it work out. Yeah, Robert, you are right. I didn't get a Chrome, but the boxes were pretty good. The 3 boxes we opened for AOT in the last stream, those were pretty good. I wasn't mad about those boxes. I just want to hit a high rarity thing in one of these games at some point. That's what I would like to do. Please. I just feel like you open enough, eventually, you should get one, right? Which is why tonight we're opening a golden boosty. A boosty of pure gold. But until then, I'm happy just getting a bunch of solid uniques. Basira and Kaizaimon. Martingale, Bravos Tracer, Nurture, Loki, Cadets, Common, Foiler. Trace and Rossum here. I did, Taylor, you're correct. In a Grand Archive tournament out of a silver event pack, I opened a CSR Percy, which was pretty, not Percy, Parsonet. I wish it was Percy, actually. I think Percy's more playable than Parsonet. It's a Parsonet. Yeah, that was fun. I did like getting to do that. All right. We have Sticky Note Seals, Spindle Harvesters. Ooh, here we have another unique. All right. Jeanne d'Arc, followed by a unique Haven Warrior out of faction. All right. This unique, everyone. Check it out. 4 hand, 3 reserve, 5/4/4. When played from hand, you may put a card from your hand in reserve. If you do, up to 1 target character gains fleeting. This is the Haven Warrior type deal. And then support, create an Ortis recruit soldier token in your hero expedition. Okay, this card is fine, right? This card is I mean, the 5 for 4 is actually pretty cool. That's like, it's nice that he has a little boost there, but this one isn't that exciting. It's not that exciting. He's a fine Haven Warrior, I think. I mean, actually, the 3 for 5/4/4 is pretty good. The 3 for 5/4/4 is pretty solid. I mean, that's, you could also make the 1/1 if you don't have the mana to spend or something. Yo, Jazz, welcome. Got 4 boxes. One sure you want to open the last one. The last one had a golden booster. That's beautiful. Yeah, he's kind of expensive. He is kind of expensive. I think that Haven Warrior is okay. That's so awesome, Jazz. I'm really happy for you. And I'm going to say what I always say because I 100% believe it. If I don't open a golden booster, it's not the end of the world for me, right? I am here enjoying these card games, playing them, having fun, kind of regardless, right? But you guys, I want you all to get the golden boosters. I want you to get the rare drops. Look at this double Athena pack. That's funny. So I'm happy when you guys get them too, because I know there are people out there who, like, they'll get discouraged if they don't get the really cool thing, because it's really fun to be able to pull that stuff. And I'm going to play no matter what, but I want the people who really could use that boost of excitement to get in the game to be able to get the stuff. So, like, Jazz, I'm so glad that you weren't sure about the 5th box, went for it, and it paid off. That's so cool. Like, I'm just cracking these regardless. So it doesn't matter to me. We have another unique. It's another Ortis unique. Ortis. Unique. Actually, this is a Bravos box. All 3 of these have been out of faction Bravos cards. Atlas. All right. Is this worse or better than Cole's? That's the question. Is this worse or better than the 6/6 doesn't give tokens gigantic 2/2/2 Atlas that Cole opened? All roads lead to Athens. Now we get all boosters lead to Athena. That's funny. Atlas. This is a 5/5 4/4/4. Tokens you control have gigantic. It's already better than Cole's. Sorry, Cole. This is way better than yours. When played from reserve, you may put a card from your hand in reserve. If you do, I gain 1 boost. I mean, it's a fine Atlas because it's got bigger stats for the cost, and it does give things gigantic, but it doesn't self-synergize, right? It's not like that juice. It's not that juicy Atlas that's like, your tokens have gigantic. Also, I make a bunch of tokens or something. It is definitely better. Zube 20 Demo Knight grabbed 7 packs, hit a good pack that sold you on the game. Beautiful. Gigantic means they count on both sides. They count on both sides of the expedition. So this will make all your tokens apply their stats to both the hero and expedition side, no matter hero and companion side of the expedition, no matter which side they're actually on. Yeah, all the Ortis. Oh no, I guess I won't say all the Ortis. It's typical for the Ortis Atlases to have tokens you control gain gigantic. It is not always the case. We got a lot of packs built up here. We're gonna start zipping. So that ability is worth a bit, right? Like, that's a pretty powerful ability. Because in Ortis, obviously, that can stack up a ton of stats. Kojo and Buddha. I think it's fine, though. Jordan and I, main deck Jordan and I were looking through the Atlases the other night, and we saw some pretty juicy ones. So, like, the ones that have been put on the app and put on trade lists so they show up. So compared to the ones I saw, I think this one's fine. I think its stats are good, and it'll do the trick, but it isn't juiced like some of our other uniques have been. Rare foiler. All right, Haven Trainee. Yeah. I mean, like, depending on the token gen you have set up, that obviously can be like a huge bunch of extra stats, right? Like, this Atlas in Goreng and Toxin can be like, the game's over. Like, I would put this in Goreng and Toxin, because when you drop this thing, unless they deal with it that turn, you're winning, like, both sides with no problem. Certainly not a bad atlas to have. I'm just saying, compared to some of the other uniques we've gotten today, it is fine. Main Deck Jordan? Do you mean Main Deck Jordan of the Main Deck Podcast family, host of the hit podcast Fleeting Thoughts and Altered TCG podcast? I do. That is who I mean. Thank you, Main Deck Taylor of the Main Deck Podcast family, host of the hit podcast Recollection Step, a Grand Archive TCG podcast. Parvati, Lyra Thespian, Ratatosker, and a Buddha token. Tim, your roommate opened the door, and guess what was on your doorstep? It was your altered order, I bet. It was some altered, beautiful, beautiful altered cards for you to open and enjoy looking at and playing with. This incredible... Guys, this TCG is so much fun. Seriously. I was just thinking earlier today when I got to play another, even just a starter deck game against a newer player. I was playing it. I was having a blast. I played 3 TCGs today that I genuinely loved every minute of playing. They were so much fun to play. I've just been so happy with Altered. I was so glad that we found out about it and got to get in on it, get excited, and show it to people so other people can experience the fun that the game has been. Did someone say Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker? Absolutely. Monolith Legate, Mana Convergence. All right. We've been plowing through these non-unique packs. Big ups to Fantasy Football. Shout out to Fantasy Football. Shout out to Fantasy Football. We got another unique. All right, let's go. Behind our Banishing Gate. Kind of discouraged that Altered won't take off in North America since the focus has been French community. Nah, Pee-wee's, it's so early still. And North America is just receiving their Kickstarter stuff. I mean, the game, you have to think the expectations are a little different for TCGs a lot of the time than people are used to, I think. A game does not have to become like Magic the Gathering level to be successful. And like even stuff like Star Wars Limited and Lorcana are like purely driven by IP, the amount of excitement that they have. So Altered just has to find a foothold in enough stores to be fine. And like our store is doing great. I've heard of other stores that are popping off, getting a bunch of people. I know Main Deck Jason's store had a bunch of people too. Main Deck Jordan's store has a bunch of people. Yeah, it's like it just takes champions being at their store, kind of like, you know, getting things going. Cascade, it's kind of silly to say they didn't do marketing in North America because Cascade has run so many road shows throughout the country. And I've heard almost nothing but good things from people who try the game out. So I know there's a ton of excited people out there. I think just give it a little bit and, you know, if your store needs an area, maybe consider trying to be the champion for it. Get things running. Talk to your LGS. Get them going. Truth Teller Forian, everything is pre-scanned. Everything's pre-scanned. We're all good. I have my beautiful, lovely, and talented wife next to me who is scanning everything and passing it. So we're doing good. Ryan from the J-Town group. Yo, welcome, Ryan. Hey, I'm super excited for the game, and your health allows for TCG finally. That's great to hear. Trying to get a group interested. Yeah, man, it's been forever. How you doing? I'm so glad to hear from you. I'm glad that your health is allowing you to play in a TCG again. That's great. Yeah, I mean, Altered had the most successful Kickstarter campaign of all time. It's the company. Look, Asmodee and Equinox are not just going to let the game languish. Okay, they know they have something special here, even if it's not popping off in your area yet. They're just beginning, right? They're just beginning to fight. Give it a little time. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. I'm very, very bullish on the game. I'm not saying like this is the next Magic the Gathering or anything, right? It's like, don't get me wrong, but I'm not worried about the game either. That's the way I put it. All right, so let's look at our unique now, guys. Let's look at our unique. By the way, what you see is what you get Studios, WYSIWYG Studios. Sorry, I'm used to Warhammer. So I say that way too. Your Alter delivery is delayed. Can't wait to open packs. Played 2 roaches. Yeah, everyone who plays them love the game. Decks and Drafts. Hey, welcome, bud. Welcome, Joey. Glad to hear that you're here. And I'm glad you had a blast. I'm excited for you to get your stuff. It is a gem, President Shoes. It is an absolute gem. Gamers Guild is doing so much work. Shout out to Gamers Guild. They're doing so great. Yeah. Okay, here's the unique finally. I've been sandbagging this for a while. I knew it's here. We have a lot of packs to get through. I'm talking too much. Thoth 33322. Look at all this text. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh card, guys. We have an actual Yu-Gi-Oh card here. When my expedition fails to move forward during dusk, after rest, create 2 Orders to Recruit 1/1 tokens in my expedition. When I go to reserve from the expedition, if you control 1 or more landmarks, create an Orders to Recruit in your hero expedition. This guy's wild. This thing makes so many tokens. Yeah, this thing makes a crazy amount of tokens. You have to have a landmark for one of them, but the other one you have to not move forward, but he makes a lot of tokens. This is a token. Man, of course, it's a Bird Wizard. The next Bird Wizard ban. After Nadu, it's Thoth. I love that. Prodding people that already only know. Oh, okay. That's unfortunate to hear, but you got time. It sounds like you have an excited community. You're making content. Don't lose hope, man. Like, just people will find it. Put some posters up. Give people. It takes people a little bit. You know what? People are untrusting of new games. That's the thing that's true. The big thing you have to do with a new game is, especially a game with a novel IP, is you have to give people a reason to believe in it, right? And so one thing you'll see with a new game like this is that, like, people jumped on Star Wars as soon as it launched. It took them a second, actually, because the Fantasy Flight's background. People jumped on Lorcana well before it launched. And that was all just purely because of the IP. But once a game is out there and kind of proves itself and shows people, if you just create the environment for people to show up, you will start to get more interested people. For sure. It's I get it though. Like, I totally understand the challenge that you're facing. You're not going to be the only one facing that challenge, right? You're not alone in that. But it is not an insurmountable challenge either. I believe in you, and yo, Pee-wees, if you need help, if you need signage and stuff, I have templates I use in our LGS. Just like Discord message me, Main Deck Dan on Discord. I'm everywhere. If you're in the game Discord, I'm there too. Find me, message me. And I'll get you hooked up with like our design that we use for the posters that you can like slap your store's info on or whatever. I can help you get some nice looking stuff up there, some professional looking stuff. I'm not a professional. I design it all myself, but I'm an amateur. But like it looks decent. It looks decent. I'll give you an 8.5 by 11 full bleed print ready kind of thing. You can send off to your favorite local printer or your Office Depot or whatever. And you can get some nice posters printed. Price-wise, like once people start to realize how cheap this game is to play, look, there will be content creators for other TCGs that will put out like how cheap it is to play TCGs. I think Altered is like outside of Uniques is going to be one of the cheapest games. It's not going to be Pokemon probably. It's going to be one of the cheaper games to play. And that's going to be a huge thing for people getting into the game. And yeah, fun level, uniqueness. Oh, easy. Can't people scan the codes for my foilers? They could if they weren't already scanned. Everything in the packs is pre-scanned, including the foilers at the back. So they cannot steal my stuff. Don't worry. Once something is scanned in the app, scanning it just tells you somebody already owns it. Feel free to scan anything that is on here. You'll see that it'll say that it is already owned and you can't add it to your collection. Sounds good, Pee-wees. I will, and by the way, just something to note about contacting me. I'm a very busy person. I will do my best to respond, but sometimes I need time to respond to something and then it slips my mind. Never feel bad about reaching out and being like, hey, Dan, have you forgotten about me? I'll be like, yes, I did. I'm so sorry. But I will definitely, like, as soon as I can, I'll get to you. I'll do my best. Probably One Piece Digimon level of expense. Oh, we're so far behind. We have, like, 6 packs built up, and we're on box 4 now. See, we're cruising now. We're cruising. This is going great. All right, so I'm cracking open box 4. It's going to get queued up behind the other stuff in box 3. We have 7 packs left, including the one we're currently on in box 3. So there's the box cracked open. Pass it over here. Pass it over to my beautiful wife. Taking care of it. Yeah, I do have a lot going on. I know Dan in person. That's so true. Yes, Shadow sometimes has to ping me multiple times when he's... Shadow's our league manager, helping manage our leagues on the Discord, and I have stuff to do for the league sometimes, and he has to be like, Dan, will you actually get this done like you said you would, please? I'm like, yes, sorry, I will. Sorry about that. Yo, President Shoes, just do it. I swear. Look, here's the thing, okay? Is your content going to be the best content in the world right away? No, everybody's content starts out garbage, okay? But just put it out there. Altered is ripe for content creators. There is room in the space for more content creators. Get in there. So put out some content so I can share it to people and show people. Let's do it. We need more content creators. Is Mrs. Main Deck Dan being compensated for her work in the stream? Are you being compensated? Yes, she is being compensated in ice cream as per her request. So we should be good there. Hydration check. We have a unique in this pack and a lot of packs to open. But I don't want to lose my voice. So thank you for the hydration check. Is the wife drinking water? Yes, she is. She's drinking water and she's been taking little stretches too. So that's been good. That's been very good. Moshi, pull rates for physical foil cards. You get a foil hero in every Kickstarter booster pack. Otherwise, you only get a foil when it is an alt art unique. So I don't know what the rate is. It's pretty rare. All right, let's finally look at our... We have another rare Izmir Hua Mulan. She's scanning all the cards to her account and not Dan's. Oh, no! No, she's logged into my account. Hua Mulan unique. 2/2. This is another cheap Hua Mulan. 1/2/2. At dusk, I lose fleeting. At dusk, I lose fleeting? At dusk, I lose fleeting. It just stays out permanently. No, it just... Because then it... No, no, it doesn't. It just goes here. Okay, it stays. Then it just loses fleeting, then it just goes back. It always will lose fleeting, and then it'll go to reserve every time. Sorry, brain broke for a second. But okay. When you play a spell, you may pay 1. If you do, up to 1 target character gains fleeting. Okay, yeah, it's fine. No, it'll leave the board. It'll leave the board like normal. It'll go reserve. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. My brain just shut down trying to look at that card for a second. I couldn't process the words because I've been looking at so many. It's not eternal. No, eternal is eternal. See, but you guys are doing the same thing as me. At dusk it loses fleeting and then it just goes to reserve like normal. It doesn't lose it when it's played, unlike some of the other Hua Mulans. Yeah. It is a weird wording. It's a different wording on Hua Mulan, and so I don't feel too bad about my brain breaking, although it did break more than it should have. Like it more than the other one? Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it always goes to reserve, for sure. You have to sabotage it, or... the interesting thing about this one is you can't give it fleeting afterwards. You can't really give it fleeting and then make it end up leaving play. So, it's a little harder to answer. But also, there are some cards that will discard it. If it goes to reserve during the turn through, a removal spell, then it's easier to answer. Then it gets discarded permanently. So, in some ways, it's harder to answer, and in some ways, it's easier to answer. So, it's interesting. If something else gives that Mulan fleeting, it still loses fleeting. Yeah, that's true. Yep. It's a weird one. That's an interesting one. Good value for 2 costs. It's just, for a 2 costs, it's solid. It does work. 3 packs left in box number 3. you want to play it anytime before dusk? Well, yeah, you play everything before dusk typically. Dusk is the phase where you check to see who advances on the board. And then nighttime is the phase when everything goes. Night is when everything goes to rest. Or goes to reserve. Rests and goes to reserve. If someone moves her in reserve in the afternoon and she has fleeting, she's still... Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Costas. She'll still get discarded if she goes to reserve from like a card effect, sending her to reserve during the afternoon. But that means she isn't weak to the effects that would give the other Huamulans that lose fleeting when you play them, fleeting again, which would then cause them to get discarded when they go to reserve. So you lose some weakness and gain some other weakness. Another Brazilian. Welcome. Hey, if you guys haven't talked yet, you can hook up and meet at your local store somewhere in the large country of Brazil. I'm sure. Fly out to each other or something. Welcome, Breno. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you coming to hang out with us here tonight as we crack open these packs. We're still looking for a golden booster. We're going to close this box off. Last pack of box 3. We're going to close off with a Muna unique, it looks like. We have a Sun Wukong. Ooh, sometimes these are spicy, spicy boys. Let's see what our little Goku says to us. 3/3 for a 3/4/3. If you control one or more landmarks, I have tough 1. You may discard a card from your reserve. If you do, I gain 2 boosts. Okay, yeah. I mean, he's a solid kind of beat stick guy. Again, Arjun and Spike can anchor him, which is pretty cool. He can anchor and get tough 1. And then he can get even more boosts when played from reserve. Still get that anchor. Very solid. We have some we have some Sun Wukongs in Bravos that are like insane. Like one that we have a friend of main deck who has one who's pretty nuts. This one doesn't lose fleeting like that one, but he's a pretty beefy boy. Now I have to play Black Myth. Yeah, it's probably not gonna happen. And yeah, Costas, not sure. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in from Greece. I appreciate that. Breno, you're so welcome. I appreciate that. I'm glad you have been enjoying it. Yeah, it's not exciting, but it's got stats, right? It's a stat boy. And stats are good. Stats are how you win the game. You gotta win the games. You gotta win the game somehow. And stats are usually the way to do it. Yeah, tough is Ward. Yep, exactly. If you're a Magic player, you know Ward. Tough's Ward. All right, so this is box 3. Box 3 time. Box 3 is going to start off with a unique Muna again. We are blessed. We are truly blessed tonight. Gabriel, I'm not going to try to say that out loud, but I can basically understand it well enough from my Spanish learning in the past, which is close enough to Portuguese. But good evening as well. And you are from Brazil also, which is great. I'm super happy to hear. We got so many Brazilians in chat. Shout out to Brazil. That's great. Lyra Thespian is our first unique in box 3. It is a 3/1, 2/2/2 Muna unique. We love to see it. If you control 2 or more boosted characters, up to 1 target plant gains 2 boosts. Interesting. Okay. Played from hand only. Control 2 or more boosted characters, up to 1 target plant gains 2 boosts. It's okay. Again, it's one of these where it's like it's not self-synergizing enough to like get me really pumped about it. Ooh, we get the translation from Breno. Thank you. Thank you for making sure I don't mistranslate when I don't actually know Portuguese. This game is so international. Yeah, it's so cool. I think that's a big thing too. A big thing, Pee-wees, is totally that, like the international marketplace and then the board game arena, allowing people to play with their digital collections is going to be really huge for getting people to be able to have places to play the game, which is crucial. Having people who want to play the game is the first step to having an LGS where you can host the game. then it's on Equinox to make sure people want to go to their LGS. And frankly, I think these packs, we're going to talk about them in the podcast next week. So we'll talk about more there. But these packs that have a 40% chance of having a unique in them just for playing at your LGS, that's a huge, like the fact that you're just like, you have a good shot of just opening a unique in the packs you get for playing. That's awesome. All right. Foundry Engineer Unique, Ortis Unique, 32122. When played from anywhere, you may pay 1. If you do, create an Ortis Recruit Soldier token in your other expedition, the one I'm not in. When played from hand, the next permanent you play this afternoon costs 2 less. Also, kind of spicy. Put stuff on the board still. Now you are gonna still have to play something. What I'm saying is that you have to pay 3 to get the -2. So you're still gonna end up paying something for this, which means you can't just make it like it was free with the permanent you play. But this can make some stats on board, and you can still kind of fit in a permanent into your line of play. So not bad. Kind of fun. Kind of solid. Common foiler. Yeah, if Brazil's print on demand. So are you saying, Breno, like it'll be easy for people to get cards like in the economy there? That's a huge boon, right? That'll be super cool. That could be a huge boon for your region. That'd be awesome. Whew. Getting kind of warm down here. We're getting a little sweaty in the main deck studio right now. Yeah, big tempo effect, right? Like the big thing about playing permanents is losing the tempo to playing them. So having anything that allows you to kind of like commit stuff to the board and still fit in your permanent plays is pretty huge. All right. Fauna Senka in here. Inari. Unique foiler. Nice. Oh, which one? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Which card? Which pack has the no card for this QR code? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right, we figured it out. All right, we're good. We're good. Okay. Wife is currently turning the temperature down in our house a little bit. We're sweating out here. I'm gonna have to pull my cardigan off. Main deck Dan disrobing on stream. Look out. Whew. Yeah, it was a huge job to get the worldwide logistics going for sure. Foil heroes are just in the Kickstarter boxes. Yes, that's correct. But it's gonna be so easy to find them. There's gonna be so many of them. Like, look at the amount I have here, right? Like, it's crazy. Another unique foiler. 2 unique foilers in a row. Asmodee is growing up here. Oh, good. Star Wars Unlimited is popping off in Gabriel in Brazil too. That's awesome. Yeah, yeah, Harzan. It's getting sweaty down here, and I had to disrobe when my wife and I are doing the stream together. So, yeah, that's I guess that was an interesting thing to say. Hot tub stream. It feels like a hot tub right now, actually. Yeah, I think it's nice. I think everyone's just gonna have access to them. And that's great. All right, another Ortis unique here. Amelia Earhart, out of faction, Ortis unique, 2/1 for a 3/1/1. When played from hand, you may put a card from your hand in reserve. If you do, resupply. All right, that one's not exciting. I don't find that one super exciting. I think the 1 for 3/1/1's cool. Getting the 3 is nice. Yeah, I know. It's weird. It's weird having me not have a cardigan on, right? Or a sweater of some kind. But it's funny. We're in the basement of our house here, and like normally it's quite cold down here. But ooh, get a little Kodama. Come on, I still want to get a Kodama foil unique. But yeah, right now it's not. I don't know why. It's like we got all the stuff running, all the electronics running. 2 of us down here doing this. Just kind of ended up heating up. We're experiencing the heat of card games. That's something that I think Bushiroad said it about, like, I can't remember if it's Card Fight or Weiss Schwarz, but that line stuck in my mind after I first heard it. And it's one of my favorites to pull out. Whipping that line out. This is truly the heat of card games. Achilles, Lyra Thespian, Croupier, Quetzalcoatl, Ada Lovelace. That was a 5 rare pack. We love a 5 rare pack. 5 rare packs are juicy. Alright, no golden booster yet, though. I had so many stories of all friends who were like, 2nd box, I got one. 3rd box, I got another. We'll see. We'll see if we get a golden. We got another unique. Ooh, a unique Axiom Copelia. All right. This is 2-1 for a 1/1/1. When I go to reserve from Expedition Zone, you may play me for free and I gain a sleep. So I gain a sleep and it'll gain fleeting too, because you're playing it from reserve. At dusk, you may pay 1. If you do, up to 1 target character gains fleeting. Okay. That's kind of a fun turn 1 play when you're going second. So you can like see where your opponent plays, play the 1/1/1 on the other spot. And then at dusk, give their character fleeting. Then Copelia goes to reserve, comes back asleep. Then at dusk, you can give whatever they play fleeting again by keeping that 1 open. And then you can do it the 3rd turn too. Kind of a fun little disruption. I like it. Golden Booster will be a pack that comes with 10 uniques and 4 unique foilers. The heat of card games leads to climaxes. In Weiss Schwarz, that is true. And if you play your cards right in other card games, that can be true as well. Twinkle Twinkle, Dracana, Baku, Small Step, Giant Leap. Alright, we're getting a little more caught up here, so that's good. Yeah, Golden Boosters are basically God Packs, so yeah, I want one too. It would be super fun to go through that pack with you guys. If we can get one. Ooh, I feel like I'm cooling down a little. It kicked in. We're getting cooler here. It's good. We have an ice cream after this? Maybe. We got a maybe on the ice cream after this. Let's go. Cool ourselves down a little. Opening a box a few packs at a time. Now you're digging through to see if you have a gold one. I mean, I feel like you'll notice, right? Because it'll have 4. Like, if you somehow don't notice the uniques, you'll find the 4 unique foilers at the end. You'll be like, wow, that was weird. And then you'll look back and see all the uniques you got. Should be pretty easy to tell when you get one. They are only in Kickstarter boxes, but nobody should have retail boxes right now. So if you're watching this like after the fact, yes, they're only in Kickstarter boxes, but retail does not exist yet. Outside of some content creators might have some, but other than that. Rare foiler there. Gabriel, am I the Tolarian professor of Altered? Hope to see the channel growing day after day. Yeah, the channel is growing. We're not the professor, though. I won't say I'm the professor. No. Professor's a great guy, though. I have never met the professor in person. I would love to meet him someday. He's awesome. He is so passionate about magic, and I love that. No, the pack isn't actually golden like Fab. No. It's just called a golden booster instead of calling it a god pack. Yeah, I mean, like, we're nowhere near the professor's size, though, right? But, like, you know, I'm going to keep putting out content. I've got a few Altered videos in the works that we're going to show you guys for sure. Got some more coming for sure. Keep Fleeting Thoughts going, you know, all that stuff. But my big thing is, like, I'm not a full-time content creator, right? Like, I can't be a full-time content creator. So, call me professor at the shop. Nice. So, but yeah, like, I can't be full-time, so I can't put out content that would, like, at the level that would like blast the channel into the stratosphere. But I do what I can with what I got. I've gotten a lot busier, I will say, since I started working at our LGS. That definitely like cut down some of the time I did have to do content, but we're growing the LGS too, which is really great as well, and kind of hoping that it's like a mutually beneficial thing. Grow the LGS, LGS grows main deck grows LGS. You know, everyone wins. Oh, thank you, Truth Teller. I appreciate that. Well, I didn't say, Taylor, I didn't say I would never be a full-time content creator. I said I can't be one right now. It's not possible for me to be full-time on it right now. We got it. Otherwise, I won't have a basement to record it, you know? Jeremy, yes, everything that we're showing is pre-scanned. They're currently being opened by my beautiful, lovely, talented, amazing, incredible, unforgettable. I hope so. Be really bad if I forgot about her. My wife next to me is scanning everything. We have a 3-pack queue right now, but she's doing it all live. So everything is live here. It's just I'm getting past the packs instead of opening them in front of you. So you can try to scan anything, but you won't get much. All right. Intelligent as well. Yes, thank you. Very true. Intelligent and funny. And hot. All right. Keylon Elemental. 2 unique Keylon Elemental. This is a 2-hand, 3 reserve, 0/2/3. Yeah, I thought we'd give this a try. And I hope people see that it's a totally doable system. It works great. When played from reserve, you may put a card from your hand in reserve. So it only is doing that when played from reserve on this one. And it's you may. When you create a token, you may put a card from your hand in reserve. If you do, robots you control other than me gain 1 boost, which he's not a robot, obviously. Huh. Kind of a cool Keylon Elemental. I wish you had a way to anchor him so you could hit like some like Subhash and Marmos and stuff. That's interesting. Do you guys think this one's good? This one, I'm kind of having a hard time judging this one. Also, I'm still sweating a ton, even though it's cooling down. Common foiler. Oh no, President Shoes. Shoot. Well, yeah, I mean, start making content, man. That's great. I will say, from the content creating perspective, the fact that we make content and we have some absolutely incredible patrons and we do get a paycheck from YouTube. It's not a lot, but we get a little bit every month. That has been really helpful for us in general, for being able to keep making content and everything. It's been huge. Like our patrons have been so massive, for being able to do this and like do things like being able to still travel to TCG events and everything. Yeah, Jeremy, I totally agree with that. I don't think that Keylon Elemental is like super great. But yeah, like it's been really nice that we've had some wonderful supporters, some of whom I think have been here in chat today too, who have been really making what we do here possible, even though I don't do it full time. All right, Ganesha, Muna Merchant, Celestial Blast, Verdant Back, and a rare foiler. Yeah, I guess it would trigger on Capelia too. That's cool. All right, Subhash and Marmo. Mighty Jin, Paper Herald, Katagiri and Mage Dancer. Mana Confluence. Yeah, the community is awesome. We have such a great Discord community too. I love our Discord community. We have so many cool people who are really passionate, really positive, sharing a lot of. Ooh, we got something. We got a foil unique. We got a foil unique here. Yeah, it is a very Axiom box. Yep, this one is leaning Axiom. All right. Our foil alt art unique is Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga. This one is 2 hand, 2 reserve. 1/2/0. Played from hand, draw a card. That's cheap for the Baba. Draw a card. Played from reserve. You may discard a card from your reserve. If you do, I gain 2 boosts. So then she plays as a, out of reserve, she plays as a 3/4/2 for 2 and then another card from reserve. Yeah. Solid. Cheap card draw body that then can be played as a bigger body using some of your extra resources later on. Truth teller, will Altered be on TCG Player? I have no idea. Like, I don't think so, but like maybe. I guess it could be, but it's like, yeah, it's like, it's totally a trust me, bro. Like, I totally didn't scan this. Yeah, it's good for a cheap one for sure. Yeah, I love that alt art on Baba. Really cool. Whew. Yo, we got another Axiom. What do I do with all my heroes, Ian? Oh, by the way, shout out to Ian. Welcome. Ian's a local. Another big Altered fan. I don't know. What do we do with all our heroes? I'm not sure what to do with them. Give them to people? I guess. Give them to players who join later in the game? All right. Let's see the mighty, unique Jian Assembly Overseer. 3 hand, 2 reserve. 2/2/0. When played from anywhere, I gain 2 boosts. So actually, he's a 3 hand, 2 reserve, 4/4/2. With also, you can, the Jian rare effect, which is you can discard him from reserve to activate the when played triggers of target permanent you control. Yeah, I mean, just a juicy boy. Just a juicy boy. Nice. He's pretty solid. I thought it was a Howls reference too. I was pretty sure it was. I'll get it on stream. Okay, yeah, get the open on stream. All right, this is box number 5 we're opening. Yeah, box number 5. We're going to be pretty close. We might go just a little bit over on the 6 box, but we're opening box number 5 here. We still have 5 packs remaining to go through from box number 4. So this box has had a lot of good stuff. Yeah, it is pretty nice. He's a pretty juicy stat boy. Jian was... Oh, thank you. Pretty good. I'm a fan. Yeah, anytime I get a unique that has the when you play from reserve, you get the effect on both when played from hand or played from reserve. That's like, you know, obviously that's better, right? Like this, I'm not saying anything that's like groundbreaking here, but that is just one of the like little hallmarks I'm looking for on the uniques when I'm trying to like quickly judge whether I think they're good. Because obviously you're just going to get a lot more value that way. All right. Third to last pack in box 5. Use the trading function to get the digital side handled. Yeah, like it could just be that on TCG Player you buy the physical and then the seller is supposed to send you the digital and they get marked if they don't or something. It could just be something they work out. I don't know. But I mean, obviously the company would probably prefer, Equinox would prefer that you use their platform. But then again, TCG Player is in a way an advertising for the game. So it's like, yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting position. This is the last pack of box number 4. And it's an Isitak. No unique there. All right. But nice box. 7 uniques, including the foil Baba Yaga. We had a few more less cool uniques, but we had some pretty cool ones too. I like that Copelia. I like that Gian. I like that Baba Yaga. Those ones are pretty solid. Some decent stuff. All right, we are on to box number 5, everyone. We're still waiting, still hoping to see a beautiful golden booster here somewhere. Local shop said that TCG player wasn't carrying it, and so we're not carrying it. Man, I don't know. That's quite an attitude. Okay, that's fine. You know what? Our LGS is going to be selling on the Altered app. Buy from J-Dub Sports Cards and Gaming on the Altered app. Our LGS owner is happy to jump in to make the profit where others are afraid to. He's super supportive of the game. I'm putting some cards away right now, by the way. Putting commons and rares in the box. Give it up for box number 5. All right, and get the rares put in here too. Okay, continuing. King Okaze, there is a JDubs discount code for their store right now, for jdubscards.com. Discount code main deck gets you 5% off anything you buy, except for non-discountable things, which is like event entry fees and stuff. But like pretty much any product on the site, you can use that discount code on. So, yeah, if you're a main deck fan, if you're a main deck supporter, you want to support our LGS, you want to get a good deal on stuff, main deck discount code on the website. There you go. How am I making sure viewers aren't scanning my cards? They can scan my cards? Oh God, stop everything. No, they're scanned off camera. Sorry, I'm just having fun. But yeah, they're scanned off camera by my beautiful, intelligent, sassy wife. She's just shaking her head now. She's tired of me doing that. She's tired of me gassing her up. But I will never stop gassing my wife up. I am her #1 fan. We got a second promo. And it's the same one we got before. A second Afanas and Senka. What's up with that? That's wild. JWW Sports Cards and Gaming. I'm going to type it. That's the LGS. We should still have altered boxes for sale there too. Discount code main deck applies. You get starter decks, get your boxes, whatever you need over there if you need stuff. Yeah. That'd be rad. So that's cool. We got another promo. That's dope. It's another Afanas. I still need, I think there's 2 characters I'm missing from the first set. I'm missing Nevenka and Blotch. And Kojo and Buddha. I think those are the 2 I'm missing from the first set. Shadow, you need that? Perfect. Let's trade. Yeah, it is crazy odds to get the same one. It's wild. Pretty wild. No uniques yet, though. Waiting on those unikies. 2 Lindiway and Ma. Nice. Evo and gas at $7.89 a gallon. I'm reading Taylor Bo's comment out. Evo and gas at $7.89 a gallon. Main deck Dan refuses to stop gassing. Misses main deck Dan up. Main deck Dan will go hungry before he lets her run on empty. God, that is so true. That's the truest thing you've ever said, Taylor. The Onoroi are telling me to build an Afanas deck? Yeah. They are, indeed. I like Afanas a lot, so I'm happy. I'm certainly happy to do that. I will definitely be putting one together. We're going to play a lot of Altered deck, guys. We're going to play a lot of Altered decks because we're going to be able to play with our collection on BGA. So there will be Altered content. There will be Altered decks being built and tested. Altered, I've been waiting for it to release before I really started pushing out more content, but it's here, right? It's here now, so y'all get ready. Altered is coming. I will have stuff for you to watch. If you want your eyeballs and ear holes to be filled with Altered, I will take care of that for you. I will fill your ear holes. I do know the golden rule, and I'm hoping that we can also get a golden booster. King, I gotta say, look, I was saying this earlier. I've opened a lot of booster boxes in my time. These are some of the most fun ones. These are the most exciting. These Kickstarter ones, I don't know. Look, don't make decisions that you can't financially support. That's number one thing about TCGs, right? It's a luxury item. If you can't afford it, don't buy it. Period. Don't go into debt for a TCG. That's stupid. But if you got a little extra cash, you want to do something fun, buy a Kickstarter booster before you regret that you didn't buy one. I've already had a bunch of people comment to me that they've been listening content and now they're sad they didn't back the Kickstarter when it was up. And once the Kickstarter boosters become, I mean, this is about the right time because everyone's getting their boxes in now. Everyone's trying to, like, the people who wanted to get them just to flip or whatever are flipping them. So this is a good time to grab them. Once they're gone, then the retail boosters are not as juicy. Actually, I'm not sure how I'm going to do my video on a retail booster box opening because they're just not as cool as these ones. And I've opened a bunch of these now. You need deck building content from Dan. Yeah, well, Dan needs to get better at deck building first. Any unique Lyra Hydrocana? Not yet, Antonio. Not yet. I'll let you know. But, no, we had some good uniques, but just haven't had that one. No uniques still in this box. This box is holding on to them. This box is really holding on to them. We've gone through, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 packs here so far. No uniques yet. Hey, Tim, I like to think that we give pretty good advice overall here at Main Deck about dealing with the TCG hobby. Yes, Muna, unique. Let's go, Muna, merchant. This probably means this is going to be a Muna box, which we're here for. That also means it could have a Lyra unique Hydrocana because it seems like the boxes tend to trend towards having the on-faction and its out-of-faction cards as uniques in the box. So, Muna merchant. I hope it means gold pack. Oh my god, I hope so. Oh, it's 3 hand costs too? Okay, I love it, love it. 3 hand, 3 reserve, 4/1/2. If you control 3 or more characters, I gain 2 boosts. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I will chain anchor all day in Arjun with this. When played from reserve, you may discard a card from reserve. If you do, resupply. Oh, cool. And it's the merchant thing. It'll set up a different card to resupply as well. Like it. Nice. Solid Arjun card. Love these Arjun cards. I'm going to have trouble. I'm actually going to have trouble figuring out which of my Muna uniques I want to put in Arjun. I don't know. There with you. Never got first in any event over there. Try to have fun with deck building. Yeah, well, you know what? That's as long as you are having fun with deck building, having fun playing the game, whether you win or lose, that's the important part. TCGs are all about enjoying a hobby with others. That's like, to me, that is the most important thing. It's the community aspect. It's the fun. It's a game, you know? And like, we can get competitive and we can have fun being competitive. That's certainly not something I'm downplaying, but the important part is that you're having fun and you're doing it with other people. The social aspect is what really gets me excited about TCGs. Okay, we have, okay, well, this is defying what I was expecting a little bit. We have Ouroboros Croupier unique. Croupier unique, Axiom, 4 hand, 4 reserve, 0/5/4. Classic Axiom. So the stats are lower than the usual croupiers are. Usually croupier would be a 0/5/5. When played from anywhere, roll a die on a 4+ draw card on a 1/3 resupply. That's the usual rare effect. So what does it get in exchange for losing the stats? When played from hand, you may sacrifice a permanent. If you do, you may discard target permanent. Interesting. Sacking a permanent is a huge cost. But it's an axiom. It's an axiom, not Lyra. It's an axiom, not Lyra. Get that in my head. So that's totally doable. You can sack your salvager or something. Not salvage. Is that what it's called? Salvager. I'm thinking of the one that just resupplies when you play it. That's all it does. So you can sack that and then hit another permanent. Okay. That's dece. I'd say dece. Well, good, President. I'm happy to hear that. And I hope you have more fun now that I've been trying to manage events and everything, too. I made the Digimon and One Piece events really cheap today. They're cheaper than they should have been. But it's good for the community. Reprocessor, Sakara Brew, Paper Herald. Shadow says, the trick he's trying for uniques is to build the deck without one, and then play uniques that aren't core to your deck. Or if a card is not the best, you could upgrade it to a unique copy. Okay, yeah. There are definitely, I think there are a bunch of ways to, approach the deck building process here. Even when we first started talking about deck building on Fleeting Thoughts, we had people saying, it's interesting that you guys are approaching it that way, because I'm doing it the exact opposite. Which is kind of fun to see. Here we go. Back to the Muna good stuff. This is the Lyra version of Spindle Harvesters. Sorry, not Lyra. Izmir version of Spindle Harvesters. 2 hand, 2 reserve. 2/1/0. Gains anchored when played from hand. Classic. When I leave the expedition zone, if I have 2 or more boosts, you may return a card other than me from your reserve to your hand. Ooh, kind of nice. Kind of a nice little target to slap down in your Aphanis deck. This is probably one I keep for my Aphanis deck, I would say. Gabriel, do you know if we'll have heroes and companions from our world? Gabriel, that's an interesting question. I want to say, I'm thinking through the lore right now, and my first inclination is likely not. Likely not, because I think it's possible. I guess it's possible for a companion. One of the companions. So the characters from our world are Eidolons. The characters from our worlds are Eidolons, which are being summoned by the Alterers. And they exist in our world and interact with our world and they live in our world basically entirely. But the Eidolons, I don't think, can undergo Musubi with a hero from the Altered world to become their companion. However, there's at least one story that's about an altered hero, a hero who is trying to create an Eidolon of their loved one and then place it, bind it to a robot so that their loved one can live forever with them. It's kind of actually it's almost a horror story. It's a wild story. And we had a unique foiler in that pack too. So there's possibility of something kind of weird like that happening. I can hear Jamie calling for that unique. That one's mine, I think. I'm holding on to that Spindle Harvesters, I'm pretty sure. Great idea for a World Champ promo. Winner gets put on a hero card. Gabriel, that's a sick idea. That would be so sick to win the Worlds, and then you get a hero. You get, your favorite hero, but it's you. I could get, Arjun and Spike, but it's Dan and his companion, main deck Dan's wife. She laughed at that one. She more like scoff laughed at that one. Fine. Can I have it be my cat Milk? Okay. My cat Milk will be my companion. Who's already famous. She's been featured in a board game. We have a famous cat in the main deck Dan family. The main deck Danily. No, that's bad. Forget I said that one. That was terrible. Hathor, Mana Convergence. No, I love that idea, though. Gabriel. That idea is sick as hell. I think they should do that. Yeah, Shadow, it better be milk. You're right. Yeah, Gabriel, the lore is so sick. And I don't know if, I don't know how, your English seems really good. So maybe you're quite good at English, and maybe if you can, like, we have our lore episodes of the podcast where we go through a lot of the heroes. And maybe that's like a, that might be an interesting thing to put on in the background or something while you're opening your boxes or whatever. Ooh, Waru and Max stable card? I think so. Bountiful Meadow Rare. Yeah, forget I said it. That wasn't a thing I said. For the companion, it's got to be beautiful, intelligent, amazing, sassy wife printed on it. Agreed. I will not settle for anything less. Napoleon and Marengo. Is Marengo a thing I should know? I don't know that one. I mean, I obviously know Napoleon. Yo, Pele that'd be kind of rad, actually. I'm kind of about that. I don't know that we need a Napoleon hero card. But yeah, I mean, maybe they would because they're French. Maybe they would. I mean, you can get Napoleon as an Eidolon, though. It would be a character card. All right, Akisha and Taru. I'm feeling a unique in this pack. What do you guys think? I'm feeling a unique here. Oh, I was wrong. A unique foiler. That's what I felt. I was close. It was a unique foiler. This box has had, what, 2 unique foilers so far? That's cool. This box is doing pretty good. Still no golden booster, though. What the heck is going on? Where? Please, I want one. I've been a good boy all year. Papelia, Grand Endeavor, Rare Foiler. Unique in the next pack? I agree. I feel the unique is, it's right here. This is the unique. Unique. Okay. Nope, Gift of Self. I think you meant, actually, you said that while I was holding this. That one. So you meant this pack. This pack is the one with the unique in it. No, it's an Ortis carrier, but it's a Lyra, or a, I keep calling Lyra, an Izmir Ortis carrier. All right. Maybe. Here we go. All right. Muna unique. Let's do it. Kaibara, Ozma. Ooh, unique Kitsune. That's true. If I just keep saying it. Unique Kitsune. 2-hand, 2 reserve. 0/3/3. When played from reserve, each player draws a card. When played from reserve, you may discard a card from your reserve. If you do, target character gains 1 boost. And, support ability, discard it, you may put a card from your hand in reserve. Huh. 2 for 0/3/3. Interesting card. Interesting. Discard a card from reserve. If you do, seems like she could become 1/4/4 or put the buff somewhere else. Oh, Moringa's the horse. Okay. Yeah, not a history buff. Sorry, or at least I haven't gotten to the age as a dude where I choose my history thing to get way too into. And then then you look at my bookshelf and there's a bunch of books that are all about this like same single conflict in history. I know at some point as a guy, I'm going to be asked to make that decision to settle in on my history era of choice, but I haven't picked it yet. Yeah, the Kitsune art's great. I think the thing where the art gets cooler as the cards rarity up, I think that's really cool. I think it really makes some of these cards stand out. Oh, I love this Muna box. This Muna box is great. Muna unique. Yeah, it's fine. I think the Kitsune is fine. But this Muna unique? What is this one? Can you guys tell what art this is? No, Taylor, it's a requirement. You're going to have to do it too. It's a Mowgli. It's a Mowgli. This Mowgli is, it's another cheap one. 2-hand, 2 reserve for a 2/1. When another character joins your expeditions, you may put a card from your hand in reserve. If you do, up to one target character with hand cost 3 or less, other than me, gains anchored. So while this Mowgli's out, when another character joins, you can reserve a card from hand to anchor that character. Caretaker, very wrong. Well, I don't know what I missed, but interesting. What do we think of this Mowgli? Is this Mowgli? Is this good? I think it's probably pretty cool because you can anchor it down and then anchor more things down, and you can put the characters in reserve and then anchor them from reserve. It's kind of Arjun on a character, yeah, but it's like the opposite of Arjun. Arjun discards from reserve. This places from hand into reserve, but it works. It can work really well with Arjun if you want to really like anchor a ton of stuff. Kind of interesting. I like it. Kind of spicy. Kind of fun. Okay, everyone. This is box 6. We have four packs left in box 6. Based on the time, we're going to open box 6 and be done tonight. I hope we get a golden booster in it. Otherwise, I'm going to open a few more boxes off stream, and then I'll have to just share a golden booster in a picture instead of on stream, which would be sad. But because of the time, we're not going to be able to open the additional 3 boxes here. So this is the last box. We have 4 packs left in box 5. And then we're going to crack into box 6 and then call it a night and then go try and cool down a little bit. We got a very good, okay, great for swinging wide. The Battle of Yavin is the only choice. Well, look, I'm already really into those battles. All right. 2 boxes in, nothing super exciting for the factions you want to play. Oh, shoot, Tim. Hey, it's okay. You know what, though? I think the cool thing that people can do here is, I think trading in this game seems pretty easy to mutually do. Because the uniques are already don't have like firm prices. There's anything goes. You can totally just like make some mutually beneficial trades with people in your local area for factions you want with the factions you don't want. And I really like that this game kind of enables that. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for the votes of confidence. I hope we can get it. I really want to show you guys a golden booster. Or as cadets, and then this is the last pack of box number 5. Yeah, scan everything and do a film. That sounds sweet. You should totally do that, Tim. Absolutely, you should. All right, and okay. So box number 5. This is our spicy Muna box. It did end up only having 5 uniques. I wish our Muna box had a few more, but that's okay. But we did get another promo, which is cool. Got another Aphanis promo. Pretty sick. And we thought this Mowgli was cool. I like the spindle a lot. And I think the merchant was really good. So we did have some good ones again. Overall, even if I don't hit a golden booster here, I've gotten a ton of uniques that I personally like. And that's been a lot of fun. I really like those. And I think uniques across the board, we've had a lot of good ones. So I think I'm going to have some good stuff to build some fun decks with. Let me ask chat, let me ask you a question. Here's something that I've been thinking about just a little bit that's kind of interesting. When you see a deck profile for Altered, do you want it to include specific uniques? Or would you prefer it was a deck profile with no uniques? And then I just say, and put whatever good uniques you have in. Because, like, you guys are saying you want to see deck building, you want to see decks. Like, I'm going to do deck profiles. I always do deck profiles. It's part of main deck. We do deck profiles. But should I include my uniques that I use or not? I don't know. Let me know, chat. If you're a deck profile watcher, what do you look to see for? What are you looking to see? What are you looking to see in our deck profiles? First pack is a rare foiler. Why not both? Well, just because like, I kind of like to have a precedent, I guess. I could do both. But, you know, I guess if chat's just like, no, I want to see the uniques. Go for it. No uniques normally, but we add uniques and examples. Sideboard S profile. Okay. Yeah, that seems like that's the common thought. Uniques with these kinds of effects. Cool. All right. Yeah. I like to hear that. Thank you. Arjun and Spike. Bravos Blade Asmodeus. Ooh, are we on a Lyra box now? Are we in a Lyra box? Do it without uniques and show you swapped out. This Bravos Asmodeus. 5 hand, 5 reserve, 5/7/5. If you control 1 or more landmarks, roll a die. On a 4+, I gain 2 boosts. On a 1 through 3, I gain 1 boost. And then you can discard it, support to draw a card. This is huge with Haven. If you have Haven and you play this from reserve, it comes in with a boost from Haven and then gets 1 or 2 more boosts. It can be up to an 8/10/8 for 5 with Haven. That's pretty juicy little, pretty big little Bravo. I haven't gotten a ton of Bravos uniques, so I'm happy to see that. Gamba time. Be sick if the Lyra box had the golden booster. Yeah, not bad. That'd be cool. I doubt the uniques will be like really crucial for decks to work. A lot of the time, they'll just like push decks over the edge. So I like the idea. Basic 36 card deck in the end, saying what uniques you're using. Do you think, I mean, I could put in like 3 more cards being like, yeah, maybe I think that might be the way I do it. I'm going to put in 36 cards and then say, here's some of the uniques I'm using. These are the kind of effects that are good for the last 3 slots. Or just put in some more comments, whatever you like. That might be the way to do it. Put what non-uniques I would play? Yeah, but I don't want to play non-uniques. I want to play uniques. I'll have to think about that then for each one. Figure out what non-uniques I think make sense. Yeah. Have them positioned to specific archetypes for sure. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think we have a pretty good plan. Thanks, chat. Appreciate it. Good plan figured out. There are no permanent uniques, Douglas. Uniques are only characters. Uniques are only characters. And there's a unique right here. I know it. I just grabbed one of the packs in the queue. There is indeed a unique here. I feel it. It feels like a unique. Yeah, see, I have no idea what's in these, obviously. In case you guys were worried that I knew what was coming up, I have no idea. Yeah, Shadow, that makes sense. I kind of envision a screen with like the 36 card deck. No, I don't know. No, I'll have everything on the same screen. I'll have the uniques on a screen. And I'll talk about the uniques separately. And then I'll have a separate screen with some options for what to include if you don't have uniques like those, I think. But like for me, I think it's important that someone can like just screenshot the deck profile screen and then use that to build a deck from. So I want that to be the case. It's okay to be wrong. Don't worry. Don't worry. I know it's okay to be wrong. I'm wrong plenty of the time also. Can you unique foil something that isn't character? Well, it won't be a unique, but you can use your rare and common foilers on things that aren't characters. So yeah, everything can be foiled. Everything can be foiled. It's just which level of foiler you need to foil it is the question, right? That's the question. Bash. All right. Where are all the uniques in this box? Where are they? They're hiding again. In the potentially Lyra box. For the Lyra fans want to see their uniques. Come on, uniques. Okay. We need one because I'm catching up to the packs that are being opened. I need one to talk about. Unique. Come on. Oh, nope. No unique here. Maybe this will be a golden booster. Then we'll be talking for a while. You'd reverse it, Shadow, but I want it. The reason that I want to do it that way is because the uniques I chose are likely going to have specific costs that matter, and they'll help show the curve of the deck a little better. I don't know. Maybe just try and fit everything in one page, I guess. Like, just put a little box in the bottom that says, if you don't have uniques, I like this card, or something. Fit it all on one page. Rin Orchid in this pack. Not a golden boosty. Not a unique here either. This has been a lot of packs since our last unique. Come on, 6 box. Don't fail me here. You don't think either is fine? They're both bad? Well, shoot. What would you do then? Oh, we got a Muna. We got another Muna Merchant. Our second Muna Merchant unique. Oh, okay. Just mistyped. Message retracted. Got it. All right. Let's compare Muna Merchants. This will be kind of fun. This is 3-hand 3 for a 3/2/2. If you control one or more landmarks, draw a card. And then when played from reserve, that's when played from anywhere. And when played from reserve, if you control one or more landmarks, resupply. Wait a second. This draws when played from anywhere if you control one or more landmarks. And then when you play it from reserve, it draws and resupplies. The value on this thing is wild. So this is the comparison between the two Muna Merchants that we got so far. They're both 3/3s. It's a 3/2/2 versus a 4/1/2. So just a slight shift on the numbers. The 4/1/2 gets really big when you have a lot of characters. And then lets you discard a card from reserve to resupply. But the other one is just value city. It's going to draw you infinity cards. Infinity cards. Oh, man. Wow. I think they're both really good. I think this one, like, obviously, like, directly wins you the game more. Whereas this one, yeah, this one just, like, sets you up to obviously draw a lot. And then win the game eventually. Ooh. Gotta fix our music here. One sec. Yeah, absolutely. Value the card. 100%. 100. That's a crazy card value card. Wow, I like them both. Man, I don't know how to choose. Yeah, it's hard to turn down. Ulysses, it's hard to turn down Value City. 100% think the draw one is better. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It is pretty crazy. One unique that would allow for more draw. 2 draws, 2 resupplies with conditions, of course. Yeah, the condition on this one, just having a... I mean, that's the big thing, right? The big thing No, if I run any of these Muna Merchants, I could run both of these ones, but then I can only run one more Muna Merchant in my deck, no matter which rarity it is. The big difference here is that the Value City one only works if you can get those landmarks going, whereas this guy just needs you to play a bunch of characters, which you're like probably gonna do if you're anchoring a bunch of stuff. So, yeah, just it depends a little bit on if you have access to the ability to get those landmarks out. It is indeed the Circus of Value. Great game. Top tier game. No problem, Tim. Thank you for hanging out tonight. Making this more fun. You guys are so great for hanging out. It, like, so much more fun just to have people here to chat with while we open this and help me figure out how to do videos for you all and figure out if my uniques are good or bad. You guys make doing this so worth it. So thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Mana Convergence. All right. Well, I love seeing a little more Muna action here. That was cool. I don't mind that. Although I do need some more uniques for some other factions too. So, I mean, who am I kidding? I'm not turning down. I'm not going to sit here and say something that could be construed as turning down more Muna uniques. Great to hear it, Tim. I love that. The fact that I can just... It's crazy to me, actually. Like, becoming a content creator and then making content where people, like, give me messages like that. Like, I'm having a great night because of this, or you know, your video was the highlight of my day. Stuff like... I got all these like, comments like that sometimes. Like, it's really wild to me. And, like, it's... I don't know. It makes me feel very warm and fuzzy, and makes it so such a special thing for me to be able to do. Kind of a boo-boo box so far. I don't know. That Muna Merchant was really good. And we have another unique here. So it's about to get better. It's about to get better with a unique Mowgli in Axiom. Axiom Mowgli. This is a 2-hand, 2 reserve, 3/01. When a robot joins your expeditions, robots you control other than me gain 1 boost. What was the other Mowgli? And you may activate the trigger as the target permanent you control. What was the other Mowgli again? Or the other... What was the other... No, the other Mowgli was Muna. What was the other robot card? Was that the Capelia or something? The robots other than me card. Shoot, I'm confused. I don't remember which one that was now. This Mowgli seems kind of sweet, but I don't know. How do you get that to trigger when a robot joins your expedition? I guess. Again, it's tough for Axiom to really go that wide. I don't know. Maybe it's okay. Yeah, I mean, if you got the robot deck going, obviously, like you could do some pretty work here. So some pretty good work here, Anthony. Douglas, gameplay videos made you interested in trying Altered. Is your first TCG? Yo, that's so cool. Welcome. Welcome to the world of all-encompassing obsessive hobbies. Ooh, another Muna. Another Muna. Another Kitsune. Ooh, we can do another comparison. Nice. Let's do that. All right. So this Kitsune is a 3-hand, 3 reserve, 0/3/1. When played from anywhere, see, I look for that. Up to 1 target plant gains 2 boosts. Okay, it's one of these non-plant plant supports. You have to be really careful with the amount of those you can put in your deck. When played from reserve, each player draws a card. And then the next card you play this afternoon costs 1 less. That's a spicy little support ability. Okay, interesting. So comparing to our last Kitsune, who we thought was okay. Here's our Kitsune comparison. The last one was a 2/2 for a 3/3. The last one was cheaper with better stats, but this new one, each time is going to get to buff plants. Each time you play it. and then gets the cost reduction. Material, you can play both in one deck. It just takes up 2 of your Kitsunes. The thing is, you can only play 3 Kitsunes in your deck total, no matter what rarity they are. Interesting. Which Kitsune is better? Yeah, I think the plant one is maybe the better one here. This can at least, it can boost itself and it's cheaper, but you have to discard a card from reserve. But this just like boosts on both ends. It just can't boost itself, so you do have to be playing it with enough plants. But like, Muna playing plants is not a hard thing to do. So, yeah, left. Yeah, the plant one. I think so. That's I think where I'm at with it. Dropping boosts, yeah, dropping on your Sneezer Shroom and stuff, like pretty juicy. That Moon is kind of like a, that Kitsune is kind of like a unique nurture that you get to put in your deck then. Definitely the new one. We are in agreement. Teja and Naura. Speaking of nurture. What? I dropped this pack. Okay. I think we're good. I dropped this pack will not stay in my hand. You play the Foundry Armor and something to trigger your landmarks like Ganesha. This is Muna though. Kitsune is Muna. That could, unless you're talking about something else. Oh no, you're still talking about the Mowgli. The Mowgli with something to trigger artifacts like Ganesha. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Super high on the boosting Kitsune, Anchor Muna plants. Yeah, it does feel like a really good one. Yeah, I agree. All right, yeah. Seems sweet. I mean, you know, I'm a Muna fan. I'm a fan of anchoring the plants down. I will do it all day. Every day. Anchor me some plants. All right. Well, let's see if in our last packs here we can end up with anything golden. That sure would make this box the best one. Douglas, yes, uniques are just character cards. No spell, no landmarks in the uniques. I wouldn't mind it though. Like, ooh, unique foiler, nice. I think it'd be really cool if in some future set they have landmarks and spells that are uniques too. Figure out how to do that. I mean, it's just weird. They have to figure out how to make that work in the algorithm because, like for example, how do you make a unique nurture? Like, what does unique nurture do compared to regular nurture? It's gotta still kind of be nurture, right? You know, so like. All right. That's it. Okay. We have a total of 7 packs left to see if we can find a golden booster here. It's going to be pretty funny if I don't get one. It's just going to be so classic. Ooh, we got a unique Hatter here. Nice. Another Lyra unique. Good to see. This Hatter is 4/5 for a 0/5/3. When played for anywhere, you may pay 1. If you do, you may discard target character with hand cost 4 or more. When played from anywhere. Pretty sick. And then also has sack from reserve. 1 target character with hand cost 3 or less other than me gains anchored. Nice. I love these uniques that are just like, yeah, you can just have a bunch of free removal. That's pretty dope. Hatter seems pretty solid. Pee-wee's, these are from QML also, so these were loose boxes, so I couldn't say. Yeah, the fact this is discard target character is pretty sweet, for sure. It's not send to reserve or anything. These are 6 boxes from what I was sent. That's about all I know. All right. Yeah, it is a little spicy. I think that Hatter is actually pretty good. Low-key, a pretty good one. Rin and Orchid. This is the 4th to last pack. We're almost there. Just a little past the 12 a.m., I guess, our time. That I thought we were going to be. I would love to stay up all night with you guys and talk Altered and crack more packs, but I didn't even get a lot of sleep last night. We got to sleep. Both of us here. Both of us here are tired out. Are going to need to sleep. Are going to need to cool down. Maybe a little ice cream. Late night ice cream. Which you're maybe not supposed to do, but I might ignore that. Because I feel like this is like... I've gotten really hungry from doing this. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work streaming, actually. Holy cow. Cases were guaranteed to golden. Yeah. Takes more than 6 on average. Yep. President Shoes, thank you. Rin and Orchid is my favorite hero art. I love the artwork. It's my icon in the app as well. Long weekend, anything goes. Yeah, true. All right, everyone, this is the final pack. This is the final pack. It is not a golden booster, but will it have a little unique or a promo to send us away? That would be a pretty nice way to end it. I would be happy about that. Huh? It will not. Nope. All right, so this box, I don't know, this box might have been the worst one of them. Still got 5. Still got, I mean, it might have been worst, but we still got a sick Muna Merchant and a sick Kitsune, a pretty cool Mowgli, and a pretty good Hatter. And honestly, this Asmodeus was not bad either. I think the average unique quality here was above average. It was like pretty good. So, and we did get 2 unique foilers here as well. Pretty nice, pretty nice. So good stuff. All right, so all in all, everyone, all in all, just a real quick thing here. We're gonna look at these. We're gonna look at our uniques. And where's that other Aphanis promo? Where'd he go? He's vibing over here. All in all, out of the 6 boxes, we got 2 Aphanis promos somehow. Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in here. What's my favorite ice cream? Japan and himself right now. There's a limited edition Tillamook ice cream at the grocery store you can buy. That is like marshmallow with like fudge stripes and it's like a roasted marshmallow flavor with fudge stripes and peanut butter cup things in it. And it's really good. I really like that one. So let me just like do a quick like faction spread. Actually, that's probably the easiest way to parse out what we're looking at here. And see, I have a suspicion based on how I felt about these boxes that these were really weighted towards me, the Muna fan. The Muna fan of the world, which is great. We did get a bunch of Ortis in the middle. I forgot about all those Ortis boys. We got the Frog for Clem, which was top tier Frog opening. A number of nice Izmirs. Some Lyra. Very few Bravos. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so overall, we got... Let's start with Muna. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Muna promos. Muna uniques. 11 Muna uniques. We got 7 Axioms, so that's 18. We got 6 Izmir, so that's 24. We got 6 Ortis, so that's 30. We got only 3 Lyra, so that's 33. And just not even enough for one deck. 2 little Bravos uniques here. Yeah, okay. These were meant to be. Taylor, yeah, sorry, I should have told you about that ice cream sooner. Good night, Shadow. This was meant to be, though. I love this. I didn't get the golden booster on stream, but I got so many Muna uniques, which was a lot of fun. My favorite. I'm going to build so many Muna decks. I'm going to open up a few more boxes off stream. If I get a golden booster, I will definitely post on Twitter and Discord. You guys can see what I got there. So if you're interested to see what other uniques I open, make sure you either join the Discord or follow me on Twitter, and you'll see it there. But yeah, that was it. Those are the 6 boxes. Ton of fun. These boxes are so much fun to open. Altered's a great game. These boxes are wonderful. And just again, a reminder, if you're looking to get a Kickstarter box, I'm not trying to shill, but we do still have some available on jwwcards.com. Discount code MAINDECK for 5% off. So that's going to do it, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Had a ton of fun. It was so great having you all here opening. It was really good to have people answering, correcting me on things, and helping decide what uniques were cool or not. You trade your 3 for my unique pool? I think my unique pool is pretty good. I don't feel too bad about it. But Cole, with my unique pool, with my unique luck, imagine what my golden booster would look like. It could be full of good ones. So we'll see. I'll open a few more though. All right. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye Wednesday. Bye the Scythe. Bye President Shoes. See ya Pee-wees. See ya Douglas. Hey, wait. Shout out to my wife. Yo, everyone. Can you all with me thank my wife for helping on the stream tonight? It was so much fun, and it only really worked because of her doing it. So can we get a thanks, Main Deck Dan's wife? Lucas, yo, what up? Good night. I'm glad you were lurking here tonight. Thank you so much for that. That was so much fun. Little hearts, little likes on the video or something, whatever you want to do to provide a little love for my wife. I'd appreciate that for her help. Kari, shout outs. Thank you, Main Deck Wifey. Thank you, Dan's waifu. Shout out to the wife. Thank you, Dan's wife. Yeah, awesome. There's the thumbs up from her. All right, y'all. You have a wonderful night. Enjoy Altered. Hey, go check out your locals. Tell them it's great. Tell them they need Altered. Kari and Tim, thank you. Thank you. She does deserve ice cream. Let's go take care of that. Let's go take care of that ice cream. Do you guys notice I put the starters in the background here? But how does this work? Put the starters in the background here too. Intelligent, beautiful, etc., wife. Yes, absolutely. All right. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next one.